seems like Instagram also wanted to. Ah, whatever. Who cares about Instagram? Half a dozen of them that exist. Okay, let's switch to the game. Welcome to the stream. Camera focus, give it light, give that setting, enable audio. That looks good enough. Looks to be working correctly. Welcome to the chats, welcome to the Kick chat, welcome to the Twitch chat, welcome Mika Boy, welcome to the TikTok chat, hello SB Origami, hello to Peanut God, hello Tyrone, hello to the YouTube chat. Welcome, 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 hope you're having a good weekend. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to day 2 of AFK Journey. 'Tis glorious, 'tis a very glorious day. Hopefully we get to continue the story. The areas locked last time that we checked were more than a day of wait time, but I'm gonna assume that we get to continue the story today. To be fair, we didn't finish it yesterday anyways, so we'll get to at least continue that part. So let's continue this side quest and finish that up. Returning that mother, we basically grave robbed a mother on her spirit's request to bring all of her stuff. Less of a robbery, more of a transport group, but you know what I mean. Still grave digging. As you can see, we're digging the grave right now, the new grave. A short while later. I did see that you left a comment. I will be reading it eventually. Like, I haven't gotten around to your comment or the other comments that have been posted recently. Ksenia, at last I've returned to Cedar Town. I'm not an expert on matters of the undead or souls, but if your son's spirit has ever returned here, you should feel it. Yes, I can feel it. His soul has not yet returned. He'll find his way home someday. I know. One day he will come home to this place and we'll be reunited just as we once were. Hello, N, welcome to the stream. Hello to the lurkers. Yes, I believe it too. Your son will definitely come back to you. Thank you. Thank you, Nom, Sir Tomb, Guardian, and you, Great Mage. You've fulfilled my wish. I have no regrets now. No more longing. So I assume she'll disappear. Goodbye, all of you. May your lives be free from regret, as mine finally is. Is she gonna go into the grave, or is she gonna, like, ascend to heaven? Into the grave, okay, yeah. So I should sing the intro song for stream at some point. I could technically. So far on the channel we've released, what, 2 songs ever? I don't think many people have heard them though. There's the adoption song, which I did for fun as a meme, because I loved 049 way back when in the day. And then I did Vibing Alone in Secret Laboratory, which was just a song that came to me, because I literally sing like that when I'm alone. If I have inspiration for it, of course. Usually when I'm, like, you know, like, walking somewhere or doing something, it's just fun. It's not like it's good singing or anything, but it's fun to do anyways. Collect the XP. I've left a poll on Reddit to figure out which is better, the twins or Harrock for pulling, because I swear to God, just saving up these resources is useless. It's not helpful. We need to use them. So far, the pull Harrock is winning, which is really bad, because I could have upgraded Harrock last season, gotten some extra rewards out of him, which would have been nice, but I was like, I'll hold out, because the twins are supposed to be super uber overpowered, going to be better than everything else in the game, and then they weren't, and then they got buffed, and then they got nerfed after the buff, and so then it's like, nobody even knows exactly how OP they are, but they have been said to not be that OP, which is a rip. Hello, Repan Raja Iblis, welcome to the stream, welcome. When you're alone, you look at your environment and then make up Eminem-style rhythms and flows. Nice. For me, I just rhyme when I sing. My singing is literally just rhyming over and over. But it depends on, like, the vibe, like, what kind of, like, song I would sing. But yeah, I like the intro music a lot. Honestly, I forget what it's called, though. Genuinely, I forget which the intro song is called that I'm using. I'm pretty sure it's the, what's it called? Is it acoustic? Or the one without, the one where you don't have lyrics? The just instrumental. The instrumental version of one of Nefx's songs, I believe. I just forget which one of his songs I picked. It's because I love Nefx's music. His music's all copyright free. Fantastic stuff, like genuinely fantastic stuff.
A bit of experience,
a bit of luck. Okay, we'll deal with Snow Stomper later, just getting the rewards from that. Supreme Arena, daily calculation, no, that's like no rewards. We need to advance that rank. I guess we could actually fight our way up right now. Technically speaking, jump up another 400 ranks, easy. We probably could have got all the way into the top 100 if we spent a couple diamonds on it, so maybe I should have. My team should be able to just team wipe all of these guys pretty easily. Yeah, okay, they're handling it fine. How's my guild doing? Also running a poll on... Bruh. Also running a poll on Reddit for twins versus Harak. Harak is currently winning. There we go. Push up the rank an extra decent chunk of diamonds. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Supreme Arena. You got a bunch of diamonds right off the bat. Then later on, you don't get diamonds anymore. But, you know, the first little bit, a little bit of diamonds is nice. Hello, Goofy Goober. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Dima. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I really need an AFK Journey sponsorship, man. I'm gonna push for it this year. 100% I'm pushing for it. I might push for it soon. Like, maybe this month. I might try and ask. Like, it's not like I haven't been offered a sponsorship by them. But I only got offered one through Streamlabs. Streamlabs basically gives you sponsorship offers where basically a couple of different game companies will be like, hey, well, we're paying people this much, usually mobile games like AFK Journey, but usually stuff like Raid Shadow Legends, which I've had reach out to me many times to do sponsorships and stuff like every other creator out there. So other stuff like Call of Dragons, War Thunder, all of those, like, you know, the basic mobile game ads you see on YouTube all the time. AFK Journey was added to that for a little bit, and I got a couple sponsorship offers. I think the highest one was about $1,200 for... It's just a lot of setup, though, on Twitch that I didn't understand how to do exactly. And then... Again, I don't want to do it through Streamlabs. I want to have a sponsorship relationship actually with the AFK Journey staff, because I have a partnership with them, which is nice. Like, I compete in their competitions and stuff, but, like, I want them to genuinely sponsor me, like a genuine sponsorship offer. And you can get paid a lot more than, like, $1,000 for mobile games. Like, a lot. Though, funnily enough, Lily Pichu just recently got sponsored by them and is actually voice acting in the game in this season, which I only found out recently through Twitter/X. She voices 2 characters, I believe, which is really recognizable, her voice. At the moment, like they said that, oh yeah, she's voice acting, I was like, oh, I know which characters they are. Pretty sure it's the redheaded girl and then one of the narrator-like people. But, like... I did not notice it until they mentioned it, basically. Like, Lily Peach's voice is very distinct, but it just kind of, like, made sense for AFK Journey's voice characters kind of thing. Like, it's that, like, she did the high-pitched, like, high-pitched anime character, anime girl kind of voice, right? Like, you know. Hello, AI, the DJ, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I swear to God, sometimes, like, it trips up, like, whether it's an L or an I, right? Like, a lowercase L or a capital I. Like, Al Jokes. If you've ever seen Al Jokes, probably one of the best shorts creators on all of YouTube. Fantastic guy. Love his content so much. His stuff is absolutely phenomenal. Best, probably, comedian on all of YouTube at the moment. Al Jokes, for the first bit of watching his content, I used to think it was AI jokes because of just the way it said, but I'm like, his jokes are too good to be AI. Like, there's no way, but it is. It's Al Jokes. But it looks like AI jokes. People have even made jokes about it looking like AI jokes because the lowercase L just looks so much like a capital I. Now the name Al will get often confused for AI. Very, very often because of that. That guy's awesome? Yes, he's so good. He's just genuinely fantastic. Honestly, for the first bit of when I was watching all of his, like, joke content and stuff, I never even realized that he was the one who did, like, the, is it called Family Feud? Whatever one that one comedy show is, where it's like, we interviewed 100 women, and they gave their answers on, or opinion on X, right? But his would be stuff like, we interviewed 100 feminists, or we interviewed 100, something else, like all kinds of stuff like that, and it makes great jokes about them. Bro is uncancelable, and I love that. Anytime humor is actually free like that, where he can say whatever he wants and just make good jokes, it's just fantastic. Hello, lol, XD, Raffle, welcome to the stream. Have I played Capybara Go? No, I have not. I've never even heard of that. The most capybaras I know are the capybaras that are hidden in Secret Laboratory. That's the most I know. Playing modded one-block Minecraft right now. Ah, nice. How is that lagging your PC? Minecraft is pretty not laggy for, like, destroying PC, to my knowledge. It should be pretty easy to run.
Needs no emphasis.
But I guess I've never had really an issue with Minecraft stuff. What is our rank right now? Guild-wise, we are ranking number 3 in our district. Let's go. We're just superior stream. We're actually just better. We're probably not gonna stay number 3. Like, again, Nocturnal used to be stronger than us. But hey, I'm happy. If my guild pulls off number 3 in the district, bro, that would be really nice. Number 3 in the district right now. Let's go. That's another one. Let's go. Let's without the apostrophe and not. Let's go. I'm pretty sure there's no apostrophe because it's let us go. But it's let us go low would be with the apostrophe. But let's go is not let us go. It's let's go as in let's go. Way, in my opinion, more difficult than... Well, what's the one that everyone trips up on? Your, and your? Yeah, that's the one that everyone trips up on usually. Your, easy for me. Hello, Teresa. Interesting name.
Would you like to warm up with some hot food?
Yes, please. Do you have any... What would we want? We'd want, like, stew or something, probably.
This is my favorite restaurant in all of Cedartown.
Ah, Hugo, you've been here. Okay.
My
I
favorite
forgot that.
dessert bread.
Dessert bread? Canada? Do you guys know what a beaver tail is, stream? Have you ever heard of a beaver tail? Canada's beaver tails. I don't know if you've ever heard what a beaver tail is. And it's not an actual tail of a beaver. I feel like you guys probably don't know what a beaver tail is, because it's a Canadian, like, dessert dish. Let me pull it up. Beaver tail, cinnamon, no, brown sugar and lemon. Lemon and brown sugar is probably the best one in my opinion, personally. Do other places in the world have beaver tails? USA does, Dubai does, Japan does, France does, and Mexico does. Interesting. So beaver tails has spread beyond Canada. Okay, so then you guys might know what a beaver tail is. It's literally like deep fried batter that you then put stuff on top of. There's like the modern day ones are stuff like Nutella and things, but the original is just a solid one with brown sugar, or one with just you put lemon on it and then lemon brown sugar, and it's just so good. But it's literally like, think of it just like a batter pastry that's like splatted out in the shape of a beaver tail, right? Like they used to be pretty big, but now shrinkflation, inflation, everything, it's just not even worth buying them. It's like $6-7 now for one. Insane. Sounds like an elephant's ear. It probably would be similar to that for America, I think. I don't think I've ever eaten an elephant's ear, but it sounds accurate.
The bread's covered in syrup and stuffed with fresh berry
Syrup
jam.
and berry jam?
So good.
I guess that's all
Have a
right.
bite.
Maple syrup's really, really good. I like whipped cream and berries more, though. Whipped cream, berries, and then maple syrup on top.
Hugo, you sure know your way around
Dude,
Cedartown,
I need
too.
pancakes again sometime. I need to make homemade pancakes or have family make it.
I came here years
But I am
ago.
dieting right now. I am
didn't make it
dieting,
for the
so
festival, but the
I'm avoiding
food,
carbs as much as possible.
unforgettable.
No carbs, no
I remember
sugar.
There was also this stuffed bread.
Oh, stuffed bread. Dude, I love stuffing so much. It looks so bad. I swear to God, stuffing looks disgusting coming, like, for when you have, like, a Thanksgiving turkey, but stuffing tastes so good.
You
It's
might
literally
be
like
talking about our
soggy
famous
bread,
savory
soggy from chicken or turkey juices, with, like, onion and other stuff in it, but it tastes so good. It looks so bad, but it tastes so good.
Yes! Fresh out of the oven.
Fresh out of the
topped
oven
with
is always the
sausage,
best.
Veggies and cheese. I still dream about that taste.
That's some good food, bro.
Oh, wow! That gooey cheese, the warm bread, and the aroma of those toppings filling my nose.
Hello, Anthony
Even
Logan.
my
Welcome to the
head's
stream.
drooling.
Basically the same thing? Yeah, sounds like it.
It's too good.
I've watched all of
Now
Owl
if
Jokes
only
shorts
we had
origami. There's
something
not
to
one that I
treat.
haven't seen to my knowledge. He's
We've
in
got
like my top set of
mushroom and meat
YouTubers.
stew, or a clear chicken soup with snow radish and frosted celery. Tastes just like home.
My old favorite used to be Caleb City. Used to be my favorite like comedian skit kind of YouTuber person. Now it's Owl Jokes by
A
far.
warm bowl in this cold weather, it's just like curling up by a fire.
Caleb City still makes crazy good stuff. Most of his stuff's just sponsored skits now though, which is
Smells
it makes sense. It's money.
Magister, you gotta
Hello,
try
Sunny.
some
Welcome to the
too.
channel. Welcome to the stream. What was the other one? Who are really good? Jay and Sharon, that Asian family. Oh my god! Never have I seen a family upload videos with their child and their baby and stuff, and me not think, oh, they're exploiting their kid. They're the only one who I'm like, they're not really exploiting their kid. It's just kind of like how their family is, and it's funny and it's good. I don't know. I think it's okay. Like they're the only one where I'm like, I don't think it's morally bad. I think it's genuinely it just kind of fits their vibe, and their kids are okay with it, and I think it's okay. But, like, usually I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't, like, use your children for content and stuff. But they're the only one, Jay and Sharon. They, like, they're so good. Their content's funny. It's so relaxing. It's just nice. They're just good vibes all around. I'd love to meet them someday, too.
What a coincidence. I just arrived in Cedartown.
Hello, Trader Swafford? Swafford, I think is how you pronounce that.
Now, where's that impressive hunter? Faramore, I believe his name was.
Hello, Prototype
Still got
Camo.
work to do.
I'm always
Pretty
been a fan of
parted ways
camo,
when we got
like
to
always,
town.
my entire life. I grew up not knowing the joke where if you wore camo, people were like, oh my god, I can't see your legs, or I can't see your chest, or you're invisible. I grew up not knowing that was a joke until like I was like 9 or 10 years old in like middle school, and that was the first time I heard the joke. And I kind of like it clicked with me, like I was like, oh, that makes sense, oh, good joke. But I didn't know it was like just a mainstream thing that everyone joked about until I was like that
helping
old.
that family onto a carriage. I haven't even eaten yet, but I didn't want to miss the opening ceremony.
Valid.
Yes, I promised to guide you around town, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, he's gonna guide us. He's a merchant. He could have paid for our stuff.
It's
We
been
could have been
years
treated.
since I've been here.
I guess
I've got a
Hugin's
good
guiding us.
ring.
Okay,
I
Hugin.
may not be a local, but I can show you guys
Hello,
around
Lord of
just
the Gym.
fine.
But Gym with J-I-M, not Lord of the Gym as in lifting weights. Like the weight that I have under my desk
If
right
you
now.
say so. I won't argue with you.
The goal this year, again, stream. This year, by the end of this year, I will upload a 6-pack pick. By the end of this year, 100%. That's my New Year's resolution for one of the things that I want to get done this year, 100% guaranteed. We're currently doing daily streaming. I don't know how long it'll last. It'll last as long as I physically can possibly do it until I like lose internet access or have to like travel or something. But every single day streaming. But I have a bunch of things that I have goals this year. But the one thing that I refuse to not fail at is a 6-pack this year. Because I started working out like a year or so ago. A little bit over a year ago, basically. And then like I was working out lots and lots and steadily increasing. Then I kind of like hit a dip area where I just kind of like was for a bit. And then I'm
But
back
if
to
you
it. Like
need
I'm full
anything,
dieting,
you can
working
find
out.
me at the end
I
over
will
there. It's
have
called
the
the
body that I
ICR.
want to get. Like I want that anime guy body. That's the one that we're going for. So it's like lean but toned and muscular. That's the goal anyways.
Alright. See you at the festival.
Hell yeah. Yeah, by the end of this year, I will have a 6-pack, 100%. Guarantee it. It will be done. I think the YouTuber who's uploaded one recently was Eric, but I don't like Eric. He's a shitty person. But still impressive bodybuilding across 2 years with a dietitian and working out literally daily and stuff. Crazy progress. Mr. Beast has also made some crazy progress with his body.
Aldor! You're still
Oh, a new
looking
dwarf.
sharp as ever. Like a
Hugin, about time you show up. You move slower than my sleeping granny.
Dude,
Hurry
calling
up.
a dwarf a
There's
granny
no
is an
time for
insult and a
chit-chat.
half.
We're all pulling double shifts.
Oh.
bless my beard.
Dude, you want him to work when he came to
What
visit
kind of
you?
job did you take that needs my help?
Yeah.
Just keeping you from the festival.
Yeah, double. Like you're supposed to be on holiday vacation, and you have a family friend. They kind of look related. I'll go with friend visiting, and you're gonna make him
festival
work.
is
That's
what we're working
wild
for.
stuff.
This year we're in charge of the Hero's Ice sculpture.
Ooh.
And now, not only is it unfinished, we don't even have the Ignis core ready.
Oh, interesting. What is the Ignis core?
2,000 years ago, a great general marched her
Hello,
army into battle against the
Whitefish.
High
Welcome to the
Fijians.
stream.
It was a war of blood and fire.
Did you
The
watch the
kind that
likes
carved
go
scars
down?
into the
Someone
land itself.
removed their like from the stream. That's
So many
crazy.
lives were lost.
I don't even think you can do that easily. You have to double tap to like it, and then how do you remove it? Because double tapping just likes it a second time. To remove it, like, you'd
And
have
in
to
the
physically,
end,
like, go
even the
through
general
and then click it and
herself
remove it.
fell.
Unless it's a bot,
This
and
festival
YouTube just
was
removes
born to
spotted
remember
likes.
that faithful battle,
Which I don't
and the
bot,
price
but there
she
are still
paid
bots
for
on
all
YouTube
of
that will
us.
come in and watch your stuff and comment or leave a like or do this or that, basically, right?
That's a really cool story.
We do
But
have it set it up
what
so that's
does
not
that have
subscribers
to do
only
with
mode
the
today,
ice
right?
sculpture and the
Because I did
Ignis
change the
core?
settings recently. Let me double check that actually. YouTube Studio.
Let me finish, hamster. The most important ritual of the festival is lighting the sculpture of the general with the eternal flame.
Sounds like the
To
Olympic
do
torch
that,
lighting kind
we
of
need a
ceremony.
special Ignis core made with magic.
So a fire crystal, basically.
In the past, the Hierophant would send some acolytes to handle this part. But this year, we haven't heard a thing from the
Yeah,
temple.
it is set up to anyone can comment. That's good.
I heard the Hierophant is really sick. But this is important. Someone's got to take care of it.
Peanut, it's probably just glitched out, probably.
Oh, old buddy, I have a surprise
Clearly,
for you.
solution, just spam the
My
reaction one.
friend over
Spam
here.
100,000 hearts. That will make it worth more than any of the likes. I am the Magister Merlin. Boulder Dash? Ha!
Magister Merlin is a legend.
And
Even
I am
if you're
him,
a mage,
the living
there's no
legend.
way that you're that Merlin.
I'm the Merlin in the flesh.
But he's... forget it. You're just as stubborn as you were when you were young.
Old people are usually just as stubborn
I
as when they
swear
were
on
young.
Whistler and Hardhead, this mage is powerful. You're in good hands.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
I'll take care of
With you
everything.
all helping,
As
I've got
always, as
nothing
I
to
always
worry
do.
about.
Literal quarter billionaire, and I'm
Since
helping
you're
the
here,
townsfolk as
you gotta
always.
help me with the sculpture. And Mage, if you have time, maybe you can track down the materials for the Ignis core.
I'm surprised the Ignis core is more than one thing. Maybe it's like a mechanical
You'll need
fire crystal
lampfish
thing.
oil, hollow tail hair from a snow wolf, and a firethorn fruit.
I guess more like a candle then at that point?
Fish oil, wolf hair, and fruit.
Yeah, it just sounds like
What
a candle.
an odd combination.
What's so strange about it? Lampfish oil makes the Ignis core weatherproof. Snow wolf tail hair keeps it strong and long-lasting. The firethorn fruit boosts the magic, making the flame burn forever.
Oh, wow. Forever burning flame. Then why don't you already have one? Why do you need to make a new one?
All right, let's get to it. Time's running out.
Unless, I guess it is a candle, and then the flame, even though it's eternal, it will run out because it doesn't have anything else to burn, so then it'll disappear. That's my assumption of what would be the reason why it is the way it is. Let's set up that to auto battle in the background, hopefully get through some levels. What do we got going on? Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of quest lines going on up here. Hello, Snow Wolf, I'm here to slay you. Or, technically we don't have to kill them. We just need its hair. So you could either shear the wolf, or just pull its hair out, like pluck it. Kind of pluck it like a chicken, I guess, and then leave it alive. Though, kind of stealing an animal's fur in the winter would kind of be just a death sentence. Like the people who are like, oh, I'm saving a, like, say a mouse. Say you have a mouse in your house, and you're like, I'll save the mouse by releasing it into nature. 99% of the time, that mouse is dead. The moment it goes out into nature, it's eaten by a bird, eaten by a cat, eaten by some other animal, hit by something, it's dead, basically. Like, mice in nature, yeah, there's a lot of them, that's why they reproduce so fast, but they die also extremely, extremely fast. Like, releasing something into nature isn't always, like, the mercy that some people think. That being said, if you just end up killing it anyways, well, it's dead both ways. You can either do it with the trap, do it with your own hands, or, like, let it be in nature, take its course type of thing. Give it a chance at survival out there. Similar with, like, releasing a spider outside, it's probably going to die anyways, but, you know. You let it have its life instead of you being the one who takes it. Bro, I went down the wrong side of the mountain, bruh. Hello, Lacey, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hello to lurkers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Does anyone who watches the channel actually play AFK Journey? Again, I think you guys should all wait until I get sponsored, and then you guys all play the game when I get sponsored, so I make lots of money. Yes, yes. Unless they don't pay me based on number of people downloading it. They do with the Streamlabs sponsorship that they were offering in the past. I don't know if they do. We'll see. Again, I'll try to get a good sponsorship. When I asked them about it before, they said they usually do content upload deals, where it's like, we want you to produce X number of pieces of content, rather than like get X results or X downloads or X this or that, right? Like they're just wanting you to produce content that you want to produce. Hello, George Days. Indeed, we
You
work
know
fast.
that getting Hugin
I
to
can teleport
compliment
with
someone
magic.
is harder than pulling teeth.
Interesting.
Ah, old friend, I'm not that thoughtless, am I? Now,
Hello,
let's
C.
get to
Cola
making
Gross.
the Ignis
Started
Core.
12 days ago. Okay, nice, nice. Are you using
First,
Pridewind
mix the
Institute
snow wolf's
for
tail
guides?
hair with cotton and weave it into a wick. Then, soak it in a mix of lampfish oil and firethorn fruit pulp and wait for it to harden.
Okay, easy. Wolf, oil,
Finally,
fire.
and this is the most important part, use magic to stabilize the core so it shines without
easy.
producing enough heat to melt the ice.
Easy.
Well, I have no idea how magic works, so I'm counting on you.
Who would they expect to do it if I wasn't here to help him with that? Like, bruh. It'll be easy, but like,
You're the same mage who made that flint bomber cannon.
of course.
Making a little Ignis core will surely be a breeze.
As always, my magic is perfect. Alright, we need wolf first, then we need oil, then we need... Oh wait, wrong oil, wrong oil. This oil, and then fire fruit, firethorn fruit, and then my magic. A short while later. Failed? That was the right oil, right? Lampfish oil third. I thought it was second was oil. I could have sworn they said second was oil, and then firethorn fruit to like finish it off. Okay, fine. Wolf hair. Oil third, now they said. For some reason. Could have sworn it was the other way around. Firethorn fruit. Lampfish oil. A short while later. There we go. Congrats, you got the... It's a rope? I thought it'd be a candle or something. The Ignis Core. It's used in the lighting ceremony of the Snowspire Festival. With it, the hero sculpture can be lit up with an eternal flame. What kind of lighting up rope is that? And it's supposed to burn.
Looks perfect.
Some guys
It
mostly
looks
tier list?
even
Yeah,
better than
usually.
last year's.
Never done a Minecraft stream? I have done a bunch of Minecraft streams. They're not like
That's all
recently,
we needed to
though.
prepare.
I haven't
Thank you
wanted
all
to play
so
much Minecraft
much.
recently.
The festival's about to start.
I might
This
again
is your
someday at
first
some
time,
point.
So don't miss the opening ceremony.
Let's go explore the town.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
Hugin, you can't leave. I still need you to help with the ice sculpture.
Fine. But you'd better treat me to a grand meal once we're done.
Hell yeah.
I gotta stay to help this lump, so I'll be missing the ceremony. You guys go on ahead and have fun.
Excellent.
Don't worry. Chippy will tell you all the best.
Yeah, Chippy, we understand. You'll brag about the experience that you had when we get back. You're new gen Peanut? Yeah, you kinda are, I guess, technically as a viewer. You still feel like an older viewer for sure still, but like, I guess newer. I guess a pro tip for you, Color Gross, would be, or Cola Gross. Yeah, Cola Gross, my bad. Would be, if you don't know, you can raise the affinity of your characters, right? And the affinity level that you have will give you rewards. There's levels at, you get one at 100, 700, 1300. 1300 is the main one you want to get everyone to, and then 3000, 4500. 4500 is like if you want to have them in your picture frame. So for me, for example, my favorite character is Rowan, and so he's the one that I'm in my picture frame. Which, by the way, I think they added recently a thing where you can actually zoom in on characters and get like cool pictures and stuff with them now, which is cool. And then you can like move the camera around. This didn't used to exist, I'm pretty sure, with characters. Which, of course, most people are gooners and will do with like the hot characters. Like you got like Mikola or something, or like Lenya's like the furry bait one, stuff like this.
I'm awake.
These are the characters that you usually will see people do. And then if you raise up the affinity to 8000, you can get the hat, which you can put on like this, where you'd have it on your head. See, like that. That one's like kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I don't think there's one for Rowan, sadly. It's for the newer characters. Yeah, there isn't one for Rowan. There's no Rowan hat. But like, I like mine. My setup is this. My beautiful, basically I'm like a merchant build in AFK Journey. I like it. Me and Rowan just our glittering golden merchant like setup. But yeah. We're doing pretty well. Again, I'm hoping my guild can be top 3 maybe this district this season. Maybe we'll be forced to be top 5. It depends though. It depends. Hello Pug, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm so Indirati? Oh, underrated? How did you end up typing out Inderati first? I appreciate it, Pug. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. How's your weekend going, guys, by the way? How are you going? Hello, JG45310. Welcome to the stream. So far, 71%. I've had a good weekend so far. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Hello, Pug Plays 6 or 5 or 6. I think it's... Yeah, it's 5. Welcome to the stream. The Twitch chat is tiny down in the corner, basically.
The opening ceremony's
Hello, Canadian Jesus. Welcome. Oh my god, Canadian Jesus. What would that be? Terry Fox, I guess, would kind of be considered one of the Canadian heroes. Not Jesus, though. What would be the equivalent to Canadian Jesus? The North Star itself, that's Canadian Jesus for you. Alright, hello, festival goers. Yes, animation scene, let's go. No frame rate drop. Hell yeah. Dude, we're just shoving people. Oh, Graveborn. Okay, if you go in someone's personal space like that, like, go up to their face and go... Like, the absolute insult that you'd be giving someone. And pushing to the front of the crowd? Nah. When we have something this big on our back, too, that the disrespect to the people is awful.
Could it be? She's the princess.
Yeah, we met her earlier. It was obvious that she was rich. I didn't know she's a princess, though. Evil. Bad guy. Bad guy. Evil. Definitely evil. There's very few people here for a festival, bro. That's like, what, a dozen of us?
Visitors, welcome.
Hello, Lord.
The Snow
or
Spire
King.
Festival isn't just a tribute to our heroes.
I like your outfit.
It's a celebration for all of us.
Hell yeah.
My daughter and I. The court mage. Nobles,
Court mage
knights,
looks a little evil.
We'll be joining
Love
in
the knights. I love the knights so much. The knights' outfits are so awesome.
Now I declare, the Snow Spire Festival has officially begun.
Ooh, yeah, cheer. You never want to see that again? The face I made was scary? Really? It was that bad? Oh, I don't know. I was trying to mimic his.
I guess it's not surprising she doesn't carry money around. She probably snuck out to have fun.
Clearly.
Chippy thinks she's so cute and down to earth.
Chippy, you are not dating the princess.
She even waved at us from the
Chippy,
stage
no.
earlier.
Bad Chippy.
Yeah,
I'll put you back in your cage. Chippy, don't go flirting with the princess. You'll make us embarrassed. Don't embarrass us in front of her. Hello again, princess.
It's so great to see you all.
I didn't expect her to be a princess. I fully thought she was just a rich, spoiled girl. That's what I thought. Because she's so naive. Usually princesses are educated at the very least. Like, rich girls, they're usually educated too, but, like, usually there's a chance they're not. Like, they're just a spoiled rich girl. She is just a complete ditz, basically. Can I do both? Like a bow with good day, your highness? I'll just go with good day, I guess.
Good day, everyone. Seriously, no need for all this formality.
Hello, JQK3YZS. Welcome to the stream.
Your highness?
Don't even know what that would spell.
This hamster
Oh my god, the
gentleman
armor's
is
so
right,
good.
Your Highness. It's proper etiquette.
Indeed.
You're always so stiff, like a suit of armor. Try to relax a little.
That's what he looks like.
Such a lovely day.
Indeed, indeed.
I haven't even introduced myself yet. I'm
Yes.
Princess Yelena, and this is my guard, Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, where do I get the fine armor that you have? Where's the smith that crafts such fine work?
Knight.
And we could get a set for Chippy too. Chippy would look epic in armor like that. Like, he'd actually look cool
Acorn
instead
mage.
of kind of goofy.
We're at your service, with lots of acorn-sized joy.
Damn, 4 years ago, Pug. Really? Wow.
And this is our
That's
master,
crazy.
the esteemed
I'm glad you've been
Magister.
enjoying the content. Hell yeah.
You guys are so much fun! Way more interesting than those grumpy old nobles back at the
Oh,
castle.
of course. Nobles tend to have underlying agendas whenever they have discussions and stuff. You can't just have normal fun with them.
Take this. Keep it safe.
What is she giving us? Oh,
What's this?
is that a charm of some sort?
It's a festival petal collection card.
Oh, never mind.
There's a blue saccharine blossom on it. It's the national
Ooh.
flower of the Duchy of Whiteridge.
Ooh, card
Every
collecting. I
time you
love
join
that.
an
I love card
activity,
collecting. I have
a
cards
festival
literally on the
attendant
shelf
will
behind
color
me.
one of the petals. And
Whole
if
bunch
you
of them,
really
too.
stand out, you'll get a real flower petal.
Oh, okay, cool.
The first person to collect 6 real petals gets to experience something super special.
Why wouldn't you tell us what the super special thing is? What is it?
Special?
Like, what's the
You'll
super special
become
thing?
This year's chosen one.
Chosen
Like
one.
the eternal flame
Oh,
on the
okay,
ice
okay, we gotta let
sculpture.
that. Okay, chosen
And
one
the
usually
most
means like a
important ceremony
sacrifice or
of the
someone who's forced to do
festival.
something crazy. Chosen one for lighting a torch or whatever it is. The rope that we made, I guess.
Wow.
That's fine.
That sounds so cool.
You got melon seeds,
Jimmy wants
nice.
to start collecting right away. Princess, are you coming with us? Of course. It'll be so
Hello,
much
River or
fun with you
Reaver.
guys. Let's go build a snowman first.
Hell yeah. Did I build the snowman yet this year? I don't think I have built one yet. Dude, if we get a nice snowfall again, I'll go outside with my brothers and build something, I feel like. That'd be nice. What is that? Wait, I'm talking to this thing first. No, wait, you're doing your quest. I wanna look at this thing. What is this? Are you a mascot festival attendant? What's the story
Everyone
behind
knows
this?
The festival originated from the war against the Hypogeans 2,000 years ago.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude has voice acting for this random side character that you can talk to. He's not part of any quest line yet or anything. But some of the side quests have no voice acting in it. Why does this character get voice acting? There's gotta be something special about
In
this
that
guy.
war, alongside the heroes, countless soldiers laid down their lives. Many of them vanished without
Such
even
a
a name
goofy
to be remembered
mascot.
by.
Look at the teeth, bro. Like, he looks like a Gruffalo. Have you ever read The Gruffalo? It's like a kid's story. Really good book. He looks like a Gruffalo, but like a snow
So,
one.
we build snowmen with our own hands to honor those fearless soldiers who gave everything in the war.
Oh, okay.
Each snowman you create stands as the most loyal, pure, and courageous of warriors.
Interesting. I've killed a bunch of snowmen recently, so I might be killing the evil warriors or something. Interesting. Dude, why is, like, if I go to another random character to talk to them, these guys, they don't have any talking lines. Let me go to someone who can talk. I want to see if they have voice acting, because I swear, like this guy right here, do you have voice acting? No voice acting. This is the spirit. You can certainly experience all the activities if your energy can keep up. Bro, any recommendations? No voice acting. Why does the snowman mascot guy get voice acting? Like, that's crazy. So you can talk to these guys, but this guy specifically has voice acting for some reason. It's not like a bad thing, it's just I'm confused why they pick him.
Hi there.
Foreshadowing, potentially? Maybe. Hello, happiness. I saw Armagun. Welcome to stream.
Are you talking to us? Yeah, you guys. Are you hamsters?
Yes, they are.
I've never seen such teeny tiny squishy cuties before.
Indeed.
Right? I think they're so adorable.
Okay, princess, you're a little short in this image.
Oh, it's the princess.
Make the kid look massive.
Super duper pretty.
Little one, you should address her as Your Highness.
That is true.
Oh, Princess, Your Highness.
Princess, Your
You're
Highness.
really pretty. Want to build a snowman with me? Totally. Rodrigo, stop being such a grump. It's the Snowspire Festival.
Could be, yeah, Pug.
Come on, make a snowman with
Hello,
us.
Barbara.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Yay! Let's build the biggest snowman ever.
Okay. Roll the balls. Oh my god. Okay, at least we get to roll them in like that. Okay, that's at least better than having to chase the snowballs into the center thing. Can I stack them? No, they block each other, of course. Of course they block each other. A 2 snowball snowman? That is lame. After compiling some snow, forming the as you build the snowman, basically. Nah, you need a 3-stack snowman. 2-stack snowman is for the nubs, for the scrubs. You need a at least 3-stack snowman. It's 1 for the head, 1 for the body, 1 for the legs, I guess. I never actually thought of that. They kind of don't have legs, but like the base. It's the base, the body, and the head. Now he's a questline guy. I guess he just had... I guess it was because he's a questline guy.
How? You look so unique. Who are you?
Yes, it's not like we just met you already like 20
I'm
seconds
the attendant
ago.
for the snowman activity. What do you think of our uniforms this year? Aren't they cute?
Do you want to
really
build a
fun
snowman? Or
Is
ride
this
our
your
bikes
snowman?
around the
Impressive.
halls?
Actually, it's the best one I've seen today.
I haven't seen Frozen in forever,
Here,
actually, now that I think of it.
You've earned a real pedal.
Hey, real petal acquired. 1 out of
Whoa,
6.
Awesome.
So we have to go around and do a whole bunch of winter activities, I assume? Where are they? I don't see any other ones. What? Complete snowball fight. Okay, where though? Oh, okay, over this way. I hope we can go skating. Skating's so fun. By the way, stream, if you ever want to learn how to skate, the way that I actually learned was following my dad. So basically, if you have a friend that's skating, or see someone at the rink who's like decent at skating and good, you can literally just follow them around and mimic the movements they make with their feet with your feet. And if you follow behind them, basically, if they're like just doing like, say, laps around the rink, or whatever ice patch it is, or lake, or whatever it is, if you're behind them, you're not going to bump into anyone or anything, so you're just fine. And then, if it's a friend or something, then they'll tell you when they're going to stop. So that was the best way for me to learn, because again, you just do it, mimic the exact movements, because that's how babies learn how to like speak and stuff and all kinds of things. For learning as a kid, is you mimic and watch what your parents and people around you are doing. Like, you just, like, what is it? It's not like you absorb the behavior. You absorb your surroundings. You absorb what you observe. And that's how you, like, learn. And so it's a very easy way to learn how to skate, is not having someone like hold you or teach you or walk you forward through it. It's actually watching and copying them and doing it. It's like, it'd be similar to, say, if you were learning how to write, right? If they show you how to write and then you write alongside them while they're writing and copy basically them, the practice of what they're doing while watching it and making yours more accurate to them will make it so then you learn the skill faster and then practice and get it down. Then you can start skating on your own and it will kind of come a little bit more naturally, basically.
Come on, stop hesitating. Let's just go
that's
today.
just my recommendation if you ever want to learn how to skate, is follow someone behind someone who knows how to skate. Like, you have to have someone who knows how to do it, otherwise you're copying someone's sloppy movements and you won't be able to do it very well.
But we still have to prepare food and equipment for the adventure. And
Oh my god, it's Kristoff. It's been frozen.
Patrick,
Where's Sven?
feels of the lost have been around for years.
Where's Olaf?
There's no need to rush. We can go after the festival. Let's have fun today, all right? Adventure? Oh, that
Ooh.
sounds so exciting! Where are you going? I've never been on an adventure before.
Well, of course, you're a princess. You're stuck around.
Your Highness, we want to go to the Whispering Fen to uncover the mystery behind the tales of
Ooh,
the lost.
Fen is rare to
People
hear as a
have been
word.
haunted by it for decades.
How thrilling! I'm tempted to join. I've never been to that area either.
Your Highness.
Stop, Rodrigo! I know exactly what you're going to say. Don't worry, I'm not going to run off. I still have friends to entertain.
These are your friends, Your Highness? Are they here for the Snowspire Festival?
We kind of did just meet, but
Don't
sure,
tell
yeah,
me
we're
they're
very
royalty
close
from far
friends.
away.
Yes, we are royalty from far, far away.
Everyone comes together to have fun like this. And, well, we're not royalty, but
Hello,
you should be
Q-Man.
honored to be in Sir Chippy's presence. Well then, you've got to try all the activities. Whether it's building snowmen,
Yes, ice skating. Let's go.
or a good
Sledding's also
old-fashioned
super
snowball
fun.
fight. All our visitors love them.
And a challenge
Have a
for
great
sledding,
time.
if you ever make an ice hill or have an ice slide, climbing up the ice slide. Now, no one has to be around because you don't want to get someone skidding into you, but climbing an ice hill is such a challenging thing to do, but it's so fun to do because you're just going to slip and fall down it most of the time. But if you're careful, you're not going to get hurt or anything. It's just it's genuinely
I
fun.
was just about to have a snowball fight with them. Do you all want to join?
Hell yeah.
That would make 4 on each side. Perfect for a snowball fight tournament.
I can use magic and
And
just
Rodrigo,
okay, I'm not going to
interfere.
abuse magic on them. Too unfair.
Princess is inviting us to a snowball fight? What an honor! Hey, who knows? We might even win.
Maybe.
The more
Just
the
don't sock the
merrier.
princess with an
That's
ice
what
one.
makes the festival so much fun.
Is there an actual minigame for this? I was gonna say, oh my god, they actually built a minigame. Bring it on, I'm a snowball fight master. Dude, this is not a 4v4, this is a 1v4. Okay, snowball fight. The progress bar will automatically fill up. A snowball will be thrown once it's full and you stop moving. Okay. The snowball will fly straight ahead by default, but you can use the joystick to aim it. Okay. Power-up items will appear occasionally on the field. Pick them up to boost the snowball's effect. Okay, gotcha. It feels like dodgeball or fireball or something from, like, when we were kids. Okay, okay. I'm trying to aim it to the side, wait. Well, that's making me aim to the side. Okay, okay, let's just do a multi-power-up, see what happens. Oh, this protects me. I'm still throwing them forwards. Why can't I throw it sideways? Like, send sideways. Bro. Alright, fine, we'll just send it forwards at them then. Oh yeah, that one went diagonal. Can I aim like this then with my mouse? No, these are all going diagonal. I don't know what I did, or do I have aimbot? I think I have aimbot right now. Dude, I'm killing them. This is murder. This is not. This is okay. Okay, I'm just committing murder. That's just murder. Oh, that's gonna face. Okay. Victory! Yeah! I rate myself a solid 10 out of 10 for that. Nah, you have to be humble, man. You can be prideful in yourself while still being humble outwardly. Like, you can be like, I'm 10 out of 10, but you don't say that out loud. That's crazy. Hello, goofy guy. Goofy goober.
What an incredible snowball fight. You all did an amazing job.
Yeah, I committed murder.
Here, take a pedal.
I definitely committed murder there.
Wow, maybe you'll be the one to
Some
like
kid
a
ran over your
fire
arm.
this year.
Dude, sledding, I've had so many kids like almost sled into me. I've jumped over entire like sleds full of people. I've also had people hit me with their sleds. You know when you're like walking or climbing the hill or something, and someone comes at you like full tilt, full speed, and they hit you and sweep your legs out right up from under you and you go flying kind of thing? That happens very easily as well. Injuries happen, it happens. And then, for example, if you build like a bump at the bottom of the hill to go flying over, like, because if you go down, hit the dip, hit the bump and go flying, your butt hurts like hell. Like, you slam the ground. You gotta be very careful with like jumps and bumps when sledding. It also depends on what kind of sled you're using. I personally, I like the what are they called? The kind of like, they're kind of styrofoamy like. I like those ones the best. Like, plastic ones are good and all and stuff, but I like the styrofoam ones because you can like kind of bend them and mold them with you as you go, type of thing. Hornet, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid of 3. Hell yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Noose as well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone. Hell yeah. Hope you're all having a good weekend.
I need to be confident.
Oh,
I can do
hello,
this.
Leaf.
I know I can.
Skating is also kind of like riding a bike. Once you learn it, you kind of just know it, and you'll always know it. Hello, Mr. Whisk. Welcome to the stream.
Sir, are you here to ice skate? You look a bit nervous and look.
When you can't find your point in land navigation.
Are you
yes.
okay?
I'm not nervous. I'm just thinking about how to skate a perfect heart on the ice. Start on the
Perfect
left.
heart.
No, maybe I should go right
A heart
first.
isn't too hard to do, because
It
you
needs
just
to be
curve yourself.
symmetrical.
Symmetrical would be really hard to do as a heart on the ice.
Why a heart? That sounds super fun.
He has a
I wanna
crush
try
and
it
he's
too.
gonna propose to go on a date.
Shush! Keep your voice down. Okay, so I'm actually doing this for my girlfriend.
Oh, well, you're already dating then, that's
She's
fine.
the most beautiful woman in all of Asperia. I'm planning to propose to her today.
Ooh, okay, never mind, you're going for a proposal? Ice skating proposal? I guess
If
that's
I could
fine.
skate around and make a beautiful heart on the ice, and then get down on one knee in front of the cheering crowd.
Or I could use my magic and create you like an ice castle to propose to her on. Or something like that.
You're above. How romantic would that be?
Oh yes, definitely.
She'll
Very, very
definitely
romantic.
say yes to that.
To be fair, there are certain lakes where it would be super romantic. Like, well, what's that one? There's this mountain like spot with like really nice like cyan aquamarine like water. Like it's like super clear. What's it called? Oh my god, we climbed the mountain there. We like went there and people were doing wedding shoot photos and stuff there. But the water's like really cold, but it does freeze over and you can go skating and stuff there. Oh my god, I don't remember what the name of the lake was. But it's really famous and popular. I can literally picture it in my mind, but I can't think of the name. It's not one of the Great Lakes or anything, but it's...
She's ever been to. Do you want any help? I could grab some flowers
What
or
is
something
it?
extra for you.
It's like a really fancy place, though. We went to a
It's
campsite
fine.
that's like an hour or
This is
something, like
once in a
drive
lifetime.
away or whatever.
Oh,
So we
my
drive
heart
up there
is
and then
about
you
to
do the
jump
hike
out
and
of my
stuff and then come
chest.
back.
I need to be alone and calm down.
Alright, you got this, Leaf. You got this. Icy Sweep. Collect as many blessed snowflakes as you can before time runs out. Gather a specific number of blessed snowflakes to trigger a snow rush, summoning a flurry of snowflakes. Watch out for ice spikes on the ground. Hitting one will stun you. Yeah, you don't never want bumpy ice. Bumpy ice is very rough. Or slushy ice. Never skate on slushy ice. Okay, the controls are kinda difficult, but you can also stop moving to make sharper turns. Oh, bless me. Okay, easy to dodge those spikes. Easy. Easy. Our multiplier isn't that big. Oh, there was a... Is that a magnet power-up over there I saw for a second? Okay, those ones are disappearing. These disappear pretty fast, it looks like. Boom, 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 boom. Grab all of those. Grab this one. Damn, that trio one disappeared. There, magnet, magnet, magnet. I want this. Boom, easy. Now we can just go nearby them and not have to worry too much about zooming into them. There we go. Quest complete. Bless you, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, foam sled? Yeah. And the circular plastic sleds, yes. Oh my god, the circular plastic ones are also fun. Dude, having a variety is one of the best things too, and with a large group of people, because then you can keep swapping them out, or sleds with like 2 or 3 people, super fun as well. Like, so great.
Absolutely perfect! I've never seen anyone skate like that. Words can't even describe
I didn't even skate backwards or spin or jump or do anything. Like, my cousin used to figure skate, so I've seen like some impressive skating before. Personally, I can't skate backwards that well. I never did like hockey or anything else like that. As a Canadian, I've done mostly street hockey. I've not done really much. I've done some hockey on the ice, of course, but like not that much. And I never like did it competitively or as a side sport or anything, just for fun. Continue the prerequisite quest. Okay, interesting. I need to do the snowman chase side quest before continuing the main story quest. I wonder what the snowman chase. A runaway snowman? Or do you like build a snowman that you put on a sled and see who can go the farthest without like falling over or something? Alright, let's see what it is. Snowman chase. Are they gonna chase him? Magic hopping snowman? What did you do to us? Everyone run, huh? Wait, don't run away. Did he make like living gingerbread cookies basically, but as snowman? What did you just do?
Magic on those little snowmen.
A few days ago, the festival staff said the acolytes from the temple couldn't come, and they needed a magician to enchant the snowmen for the snowman chase activity.
What the hell is a snowman chase? Do you have to like tackle snowmen?
I thought it would be simple. It's just a spirit binding spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I took the job.
Snowman chase?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a traditional
Hello,
festival
William. Welcome
event.
to the stream.
It's supposedly tied to the divine war. Little snowmen represent hypogeans, and people chase after them, defeating them or
So it is you tackle and murder the snowmen. Okay. Hello, Ziardran. Welcome to the stream.
Snowmen look a bit wild, but that's good. They're probably the closest thing to hypogeans we've had at any festival.
So this is not normal then. This is new for them to have.
You did an awesome job, Mr. Mage.
Okay, interesting.
Your Highness, I'm so sorry. I beg for your forgiveness. I didn't mean to.
Didn't mean to what, bro? What did you do wrong? You're fine. Are you really a mage?
Honestly, just like how a trained chef knows not to overcook food, a mage shouldn't make mistakes like this.
Yes, as the greatest mage of the lands, I am very disappointed in
Highlighted
seeing
in the
you.
book, Introduction to Magic.
It's going good. How are you?
Everyone from the
Making
Serene
noodles
Lyceum
nice.
knows that.
I'm sorry. I haven't been to the Lyceum. I taught myself magic.
Oh, self-taught magic. Nice.
That spell you just used shouldn't be cast on inanimate objects. If you do, they'll go out of control. Just like those little snowmen.
Oh, how fun.
You know so much. You must be a powerful mage then.
Indeed, she is.
Please, help me catch them.
Oh, we can do
If
that.
this keeps up,
Sounds
the
like fun,
festival
honestly.
will be ruined. All because of me. I can't bear to let that happen.
Yeah, you
We'll
you'd get in a
handle the
lot of
little
trouble.
snowmen, but you have to promise not to cast spells recklessly again. It's too dangerous.
Pick 2 animals, Ziardran. Oh my god, that's
All
crazy.
right. I promise.
Animals. A fish. I want to see what you do with a fish one. A fish would be funny, because then you get to pick which fish. And then, second animal... What would be another fun animal? A giraffe. A giraffe and a fish would seem like some really fun ones to have. And like see what you can do with. Oh, is it just attacking the snowman? No special minigame? I want to tackle him. Oh, man. Oh, we're just committing snowman genocide, I guess. If you're like Lord of the Rings, I love Lord of the Rings. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best shows of all time. OG Lord of the Rings and OG Star Wars are, like, just quality content. Like, literally perfection. Also, like, I read, what's it called? What's the one with Bilbo Baggins? I read that one. The Hobbit, that's what it's called, The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit, and then I watched The Hobbit. The Hobbit was solid. I liked the book more than it was movies, I guess. It's not really a show, it was 3 movies. So I like The Hobbit, the book more, which almost always, the book is always better. It's just because there's so much more in it, basically, right? But yeah. Lord of the Online Quest, interesting. The only Lord of the Rings games I've played a few actually. I played Lord of the Rings Lego way back when on whatever device. I played Lord of the Rings, that one where you had like a party of 3, I believe, and you'd clear areas and go on quests and stuff. And then another Lord of the Rings game where you had to actually fight with like third person POV, I think. I never beat that one though. It was so hard. And then the quest line one where you had 3 characters, and it's kind of like this kind of thing where you'd have 5 characters versus 5 characters, but it would be like turn-based tactics of battling, 3v3. That one, there was a save file on it already because we got it secondhand, I think. That was at the end of the game, so we beat the game using that person's save, and then we made our own save and we played through to the point where we got Gandalf. But then when we fought the what's it called? The Balrog. When we fought the Balrog with Gandalf, I think we were meant to lose, but we kept resetting our game because we kept losing to the Balrog, and we didn't know how to beat the Balrog, and we never beat the Balrog. But I feel like you're supposed to lose, now that I think of it, like, back to then. Like, I've thought of this before, because it's come up in my mind whenever I've failed a video game before. That was one of the video games I never finished, and when I thought about it, I'm like, there's a chance you're supposed to fail that battle, because in the movie, Gandalf is like, you shall not pass. He doesn't kill the Balrog there. They both fall into the pit together. Then they duel on top of the mountain. Then he defeats the Balrog. And then, like, kinda die, reincarnates, becomes the White Wizard type of thing, right? Like, he doesn't exactly die. It's like he has an out-of-body universal experience as he levels up. Hello, Magtos. Welcome to the stream again. Welcome, welcome. Tomorrow we're doing the Secret Laboratory. Alright, well, 3 snowmen successfully myrtleized.
Experience, a bit of luck.
Now back to the people. Hello, sir.
I'm so glad I ran into you. Otherwise, ooh, the snowman chase would have turned into a complete mess.
But of course. Hood or hat? Ooh, I personally prefer... Ooh, that's actually such a good question. Oh my god, it depends on the weather. I prefer hoods in cold weather and hats in warm weather. I guess that just makes sense, though. You don't really wear a hood in warm weather ever because they're hot. So yeah, it depends on like that, basically.
Please tell me your name.
Battle Mage, hood, then Battle Mage, hood all the way. Hood all the way, 100% with Battle Mage. You'll be back tomorrow then? Hell yeah, Magtos, hell yeah. You can play with me tomorrow as well. I'll be playing on a server where a lot of people can join. You don't deserve to know. Oh my god, I'll go with my name is.
Nice to meet you. You must be a mage favored by the gods.
Indeed.
I would love to learn from you.
I'm a god myself, good sir. Or at least one who can challenge them.
I owe you big time for today. I gotta give you a gift as a thank you.
Oh, okay, sure, bro.
Let me see.
The Hood Gang all the way, yes.
Oh, here, this festival pedal is for you. It was my payment for enchanting the snowman, but I think you deserve it more.
Why, thank you, sir. That is 4 out of 7 is what it said there. I thought it was 6 that we had to get.
No, I should be thanking you. Goodbye now. Don't worry. I'll keep improving.
God Star? Nah.
Keep improving.
I'm not on the level of a god, nowhere near. I will do my best to ever become one. Like, the whole point is you go to the point of working towards perfection, you'll never reach perfection, but you do your best to become perfect, and that will make the best version of yourself along the way.
Even the snowman chase.
If you're always improving and doing stuff that are better, then that makes the best version of you. But you'll never be perfect, you can never be a god, you can never be anything like that. But, yeah. What I would want to be, though, if I could pick, like, celestial deity type of thing, a planeswalker from Magic the Gathering. Seems like the fun one. Because planeswalkers are basically gods, but they're multiversal gods. And they're not really a god. It's more like they're just a normal being, but has the power and the capacity to traverse universes and fight other, like, godlike beings. And so then you can be a ruler of a world if you want to. You can be nice to that world, you can be bad, you can do all kinds of stuff. Why not make a god OC, yeah? No, planeswalkers, they're so cool. Planeswalkers are awesome. They're basically gods. They're basically, but they're not gods, though. Because they're not omniscient or omnipotent or over, like, they're not unbeatable or undefeatable or this or that. Like, Planeswalker is such a well-designed concept in Magic the Gathering lore. I read, like, a few of the Magic the Gathering books. Same thing with, like, Halo. I read a few of the books. Like, reading some of the books that games are made off of, some of the lore is just so well done. It's just fantastic.
It'd be boring if I just spilled the beans. Come on, follow me. Let's
Demigods? Kind of. Thing is, demigods are like half-gods, right?
See if you can guess
I
what
think.
the activity is.
Can a demigod be someone who's just as, like, very powerful like a god without being a half-god? Can that be a demigod as well? I don't know. I think it's just half-gods, I thought. But that might be just Greek. Chippy, you're so curious. Well, ooh, snowman artifact. Yo, what's this one do? Artifacts. The snowman spell. Do I gotta summon a snowman or like freeze the enemies? 3 seconds into battle summons a snowman. Every 16 seconds within the most crowded area, lasting for 5 seconds and taunting enemies within 1 tile for 5 seconds. The snowman cannot heal and has HP equal to 200% of team attack, and physical magic defense equal to 6% of the team attack. So the snowman is like a tank that pulls aggro of the enemies. Does it do damage at all? HP equal to that, magic and defense. So yeah, so it's just a defensive. It's like a defensive taunting. It's like summoning a shadow clone or something, but it brings aggro over to it and helps protect you. So that would be good for stall teams, good for healing teams. So good for defensive arena play rather than offensive arena play. Teleport to the nearest waystone? Will do. How many hours do I have in SL? Oh, I don't have Steam open right now because we're not playing a Steam game. I think it's around 1100 right now, I think. Maybe getting close to 1200, I think, potentially. Might be around 1200, actually. I shall step into the unknown and face the darkness. Actually, wait, be ready to get spooked. Okay. Spooky voice. I shall step into the unknown and face the darkness. This is a nocturnal symphony with thumping beats. This is an adventure that tests my wisdom and courage. Can you unravel the long-forgotten tales and discover the truth? Are you able to face your deep-seated fears and explore the enigmatic spaces? Come and join us, my friends. This is the most iconic and popular activity at the festival. At the Frozen Paw, we bring you thrills and make your fantasies come true. Nice. Interesting. Let me see these fantasies. My fantasy is... What would be a fantasy in this world? For a magical mage who can do pretty much anything, he would want a flying snowman minion, yes. Give me a flying snowman familiar.
And face the darkness. Unravel the long-forgotten tales.
Alright, Pug, have a good night. When am I going to be live next? Tomorrow, probably earlier afternoon-ish. So, yeah, probably tomorrow early afternoon. I'll try to set up the stream a little bit earlier for sure. I can't make any promises of it being 12, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., but because it's the weekend, I'm okay with streaming earlier. I usually push the streams back to be 4 to 6 p.m. area during weekdays. Today it was just because I was trying to get the other version of the stream working. I was trying to be doing the React stream, but it didn't work because of the things with YouTube's app. But yeah, it should be an earlier stream tomorrow for sure. So that way people can actually all play together and not get stuck having to go to school or work or something tomorrow. So that way they can get off and go to bed earlier.
As a knight, Chippy welcomes such thrilling experiences.
Very good, Chippy. Honestly, it sounds like a horror house, honestly. Like a Halloween event.
That's true. There aren't any details on the flyer, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I told you all the details, it wouldn't be any fun, right?
I guess it's a mystery then.
Leave you with a
Yep.
little mystery. Just head to the Frozen Paw. You'll
Frozen
figure it out when
Paw.
you get there.
Is that a house
To
or
the
something?
northwest, across the bridge.
Interesting.
Your Highness, you aren't coming with us? I wish I could.
But she's stuck in town?
Someone here would definitely stop me.
Yep. Even though she's safe with the most powerful mage
Your
in the kingdom.
Highness, it's the Archduke's
In the country, in the world.
He said you shouldn't exert yourself.
It's just an
too
archduke then, but she's a princess? I don't know, man.
I'm feeling better now. My father always worries way too much.
You look quite healthy.
See? Even you think so.
Yes.
My father's the only one
I've
who's
noticed
still
her cheeks
worried.
are always flushed.
Your Highness.
Hello,
the Archduke
Xavier.
is just
Welcome to the
worried
stream.
about you.
I know.
Making meatballs with noodles.
Just
Ooh, nice.
thinking.
Spaghetti then?
Finally met some fun new friends, and I can't even join them on their adventure.
You
Please don't be
could,
sad,
though,
Your
if you
Highness.
sneak away.
Once we're done with this activity, we'll come back to Cedar Town and find you.
Indeed.
Really? Do you pinky promise?
Yes, we
Then
pinky
don't
promise.
forget, we'll all go to the masquerade.
Have you guys
ball
ever actually
together.
done a pinky promise in real life? I think I have. I definitely have with my siblings before. I definitely have. I have not in a very long time done an actual pinky promise,
There's a
though.
ball during the festival too?
Do we have to wear masks?
Ooh, masked
Not
ball.
really. Some people go all out with crazy masks and wild outfits.
Full
But
cosplay.
others just come looking cute and ready to dance.
Ah.
The ball is all about having fun and forgetting your worries, so dress however you want.
Nice, Peanut.
And don't be shy.
Hello,
You
Jack
can ask anyone
McGurn.
nearby to dance. No one's gonna say no to being the star of the ball.
Some people would. I feel like, yeah, shy people would. Like,
Wow,
introverts
Chippy
would.
can't wait! Your Highness, Sir Chippy will definitely ask you to dance when the
Chippy,
ball
stop
starts.
flirting with a princess, bro. No,
Ew.
bad
When
Chippy.
the time comes,
No,
you
bad
have to come
Chippy.
and ask me for a dance.
No, Chippy, don't embarrass us. Chippy, why? Stop, Chippy, no. Get with Hammy instead. You guys are perfect for each other. You're always matching each other's energy and stuff. We're already being gatekept? Oh, wow. 21 hours, already gatekept on the quest line. That's crazy. Alright, let's collect some quests then. Collect that. Reach resonance level 320. That's a little ways away, honestly. We're not reaching 320 for a while. Maybe tomorrow I'll reach yeah, tomorrow I'll definitely reach 320. I'll save the AFK reward things for now. Pinky promised not to steal my brother's toy once when I was like 6. But you broke it the next day. No, what toy was it? Honestly, okay, the worst toy breaks that my family has done. My one was my brother's DS. I brought to the dock. Like, I had it in my pocket at my family's cottage. And I went to the dock. And I sat down. And it slipped out of the pocket. And it fell into the water. Now, as kids, we were dumb and we didn't know that if an electronic falls in the water, it doesn't actually instantly destroy it. It's when you turn the electricity on a device that has fallen in the water that destroys the device because it short circuits it. So when we pulled it out of the water finally, like we spent like 10 seconds not being like, ah, and then my brother went in and got it, I'm pretty sure. And then we laid it out on the dock, opened it up, turned it on. It turned on because, again, electronic devices don't instantly die unless there's power already running through it the moment they hit water. They're still okay. Oh, I still can't go up here? Wow, that's crazy that that's being gatekept still. Okay. But anyways, so it turned on, and I'm like, oh my god, it survived the lake. Instantly glitched out, power fizzed, like we watched the DS life itself die, fizz out and die. And that was the day that I learned from my parents that devices, if you dry them out, even after they've been soaked in water, it doesn't destroy them. You can then use your device again. So say, for example, if you have your phone, right? If you have your phone, and you drop it in water, it won't destroy it unless your phone's turned on. A lot of these days, also, phones are waterproof. A lot of phones these days. Not, like, perfectly waterproof, but, like, there's a lot of waterproofing. So it doesn't destroy it. Just take it out, dry it off. That's why people say put it in rice. Because rice doesn't fix it. Rice just absorbs the moisture, basically. And then, once the moisture's all absorbed, then you turn it back on. And it should work. Like, because it only short circuits when the electricity circuit, which is a electric current going around the device circuit board, if the water's in the way, that's what fizzes it out and sends it out, the electric current, to places where it's not supposed to be, and destroys the whatever computer board of it is, and destroys the device. So yeah, that's why you're supposed to use, like, paper towels and rice and those, like, industrial chemical, like, little packet things that, like, absorb moisture that are in, like, clothes and stuff. But yeah, that's why those work. Honestly, that destroying of that DS wasn't nearly as bad as my younger brother's one. This, funnily enough, was a different younger brother one. But he had my sister's DS at another family's, like, place. And he went to the bathroom while using it. And he dropped it in the toilet while using it. It was on, and he was, like, playing games while going to the bathroom. Because he's a guy, right? So he's standing up. And destroyed her DS. That one was really funny, but really tragic. That one was way worse than mine. Mine was like an accident. It was in my pocket, it slipped out. My brother still has never forgiven me for it. But, like, you know, it happens. Him going to the bathroom with it, he was a kid, like, very young kid. Like, he was, like, I don't even know, like, what, 5 years old or something? Like, he was young. So, it makes sense, but, like, dude, don't, like, be careful with devices, man. And again, if the device is on when it falls in liquid, it's just an RIP, it just dies. Like, it's GG. The gold bars on my Roblox shoulders are huge? Yes. I like them. I remember back when I did play a little bit of Roblox for a while, I did used to play quite a bit of Roblox. For just like a Roblox phase kind of thing, similar with like Minecraft phases. And one of my goals was to get those gold bars. I forget where or what got me them, but they were a limited time event of something or other. And I was like, I want these gold bars. I love gold bars so much. Someday I will own gold bars, 100%. I want to own some gold bars, silver bars, even owning like an aluminum bar or a steel bar. Like treasure in general. I love treasure so much. Like I have a bunch of treasure in real life because I love treasure so much. One of the things I got for Christmas, my mom gifted me a silver coin. I have quite a few silver coins at this point now, I think. And I love them. They're so awesome. I want some gold coins. Just gold coins are so expensive, man. These days, the price of gold, oh my lord. Oh my lord. You, like, nah, it's crazy expensive these days for all kinds of stuff. It's because they hold value past the currencies of a country because it has the value of the ore itself. And here we are in Canada with shitty government making our money worth like next to nothing. Like it's absolutely crazy. If you're in America, for example, and you donate US dollars to me, seeing your donation be like 50% more than what it says it donated to me is just an insane feeling. It feels like I'm in a third world country. Like if you donate me like $1 US, I get like $1.50 or $1.60 at this point. It's disgusting. Canada used to have, I think there was a point where the Canadian dollar was equal or even greater than the American dollar for a bit. Then it fell back down and down and down, and now it's literally, it's like gone to complete trash now, the Canadian dollar. Like, I don't even want to own Canadian dollars at this point. It's that bad. Like, it's so bad. My country has gone so bad economically. The main thing was with our banking system and stuff, they froze some protesters' accounts, like, a couple years ago when they were protesting the COVID lockdowns and everything. And they froze the truckers' accounts for the protest, which you should never freeze bank accounts for a couple reasons. One, because peaceful protests is people have the right to protest. The big one is if you freeze bank accounts in a country, every other country and every big investor, every millionaire, billionaire, etc. will pull all their money out of the country because it means politically that government can freeze the bank accounts. It's why you don't invest in places with dictatorships or where the government can control stuff. It's why China doesn't get much investment and stuff because the government can like take control of other people's bank accounts. So because of that, you're supposed to invest in countries that are safe. And Canada used to be known as a safe place. Now we lost like almost all of our foreign investment in our banks and everything else and had all of our money like pulled out of it because of that fiasco with the government pulling out or freezing the money. And so basically people don't trust the banks anymore here in Canada, which you never should trust banks. Banks are always scummy people, but like that was like big bad because that wasn't just the banks, that was the government freezing people's accounts. And so now since we've lost all of the Canadian foreign money and stuff, and then in Canada in general our money has been just gone to crap because of our government's policies, taxation, etc. It's so bad that our dollar is just constantly falling, like literally constantly falling. And so I'd prefer to own USD and stuff right now. It's why Trump's offer actually for like buying Canada basically economically, when he says he would trade all Canadian dollars into American dollars at 1-to-1, you could definitely scam that type of a deal, and it would be a really good deal for a lot of Canadians. Like, that is some solid money. Like, the US dollar is a globally known currency. Canadian dollar was pretty strong too globally. Now it's not anymore because of the issues with our economy. But for a 1-to-1 switch to USD, it'd be insane. Like, if we could scam it, basically, stream. If ever Trump actually does, like, go through with, like, buying Canada and it's a real thing that ever happens and stuff, if you all give me money, basically, and I turn into Canadian dollars, and then we turn the Canadian dollars into US dollars, it's magically printing 50% more money, based on how the economy is right now, basically. There's definitely ways to basically scam the system with that. There's a reason why he said only Canadian citizens, though, and other stuff. There's definitely loopholes that you can do. There's definitely some loopholes that you can do economically there, for sure, for sure. Oh yeah, wait, why am I following this quest line? This one's blocked off. Okay, so we've done the fishing, we've done that quest. Maybe I should look at side quests. If we go here, information tab. This is the main quest we're tracking. We've already done that one, though. Okay, maybe we actually don't have any more quests then. We've done all the quests here. Like, side quests are all completed. Interesting. What do we have left to do then? I guess daily stuff. Equipment upgrades. You hope it doesn't happen? I don't know, again, because ever since I was young, I always joked about how Canada and America should combine into one super country. I've always thought it would be the coolest country in the world. If Canada and America joined forces, we would be the best country on Earth, by far. Because Canada is a massive amount of space with a lot of resources, but we just don't have that many people, population-wise and stuff, and we don't have a lot of, like, the trade stuff and the power that America has. Military-wise, we used to be top in military. Now we're still top in, like, communications and stuff. There's a couple things that have gone downhill in Canada that we used to be the best of the best at. Like, if you've been looking at fiber optic internet recently in Japan, that they found, like, a way to transport data through the internet cables at, like, 1,000,000 times or something plus million times speed. Canada used to have that technology first. We already had invented stuff like that, and then it kind of got shut down and stuff. Like, we've had a lot of advancements in technology and other things that have kind of been, like, either regulated out in Canada or had foreign investment take over and stuff. Like, take even, like, the company that my dad invested in when he was, like, a kid, basically, and his stocks and stuff, that company got bought out recently by, like, either an American one or a Chinese company, which means, like, the stocks still hold value and stuff, but it's no longer, like, a Canadian-owned company. A lot of stuff in Canada is no longer, like, Canadian, right? Like, I think the regulation now is, if it even is shipped to Canada, and you can then, like, slap a sticker on it and say made in Canada. I think it's, like, 5% or 10% of the process minimum to have a made in Canada, like, quality thing. So you could have it, like, the handcrafted in China, say, for example, by, like, some underpaid labor, and then you ship it to Canada, and they make maybe, I don't know, like, some sort of painting stamp, like, you put a stamp on it or something, and put a little bit of, like, I don't know, maybe the final touching of a black paint on the eyes of a toy or something. Then you can call it made in Canada, even though the entire toy was made elsewhere, but you added the 2 dots of paint and the shipping label and stuff, and then boom, your product is now considered made in Canada. It's crazy. Again, Canada's had so many things that were good going for it, and in the last decade, it's all, like, gone, basically. And so now, it really is, I don't know what's going to happen in Canada. Like, genuinely, I don't know. Because there's the chance of joining America. There's the chance that Canada completely collapse economically. Like, we may literally have, like, the economic collapse of, like, 2008, similar type of stuff. Because Canada didn't really have the 2008 collapse. Our country was kind of able to, like, push it back, postpone it, get rid of it. Like, we kind of survived it fine. So I genuinely don't know how Canada's gonna do. So I may end up moving to the States eventually. A bunch of YouTubers I know in Canada have ended up moving to the States. The biggest one, the one that was, like, the most wow to me, was when a really rich creator that I was friends with, she was like, oh yeah, Toronto's rent now is more expensive than LA in America. Like, it's cheaper to go and live in LA, America, than Toronto, Canada. That didn't used to be a thing. Canada used to be way, way cheaper than America. Now, our cities are getting to the point where it's like, I think Toronto might be more expensive than New York City. But, like, it doesn't have the bustling trade that New York has. Like, Toronto is still, like, a massive, like, place for travel and transport and trade and stuff. Great hospitals and other stuff there in Toronto. Like, Toronto's fantastic. But, like, it doesn't have the economic power that New York has. And the prices, oh my god, the rent prices and the building prices, insane. Like, literally, she said it was more expensive. I was like, I can't believe that. That's crazy. But it's actually true now that Canada stuff is more expensive. Like, it just genuinely is, flat out. Our money is worth less, and it's all more expensive than America. So I genuinely wouldn't mind moving to America at some point, potentially. Or, alternatively, Canada and America combining. Again, the one thing I dislike about Trump's thing for it, though, is he's like, it should become the 51st state. Which, I think that's kind of, like, ugh-y to me. Like, Canada, we have 11 territories? Oh, I might not know my history for Canada. Canadian territories. How many are there? Please tell me I'm not wrong. Okay, how many Canadian territories are there? 3 territories. No. Oh, provinces, I guess what they're called. 10 provinces, 3 territories. Okay, so it is 13. I was either 11 or 13. I knew it was that. Yeah. So I was thinking, like, those could each be the states, technically. Because we kind of have our provinces / territories are basically... Yeah, I thought it was 11 too, Ziarda. No, it's 13, supposedly, is what it's saying. Okay, wait. Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, New Brunswick, right? Is New Brunswick a territory? There's Yellow Horse? Oh my god, I don't know my territories. I haven't done them since I was, like, grade 5. What are the 11 provinces of Canada? Is it? I swear it was 11, right? There's 10 provinces. Alberta, yeah, I knew that one. British Columbia, okay, yeah. Manitoba, New Brunswick, yeah, okay, I was right. Newfoundland, of course, can't forget that one. Labrador, Newfoundland and Labrador is actually the full one. Nova Scotia, of course. Ontario, yep, that's the one everyone knows. Quebec, of course. Oh my god, I can't forget Quebec. Quebec is like the French one. Saskatchewan, yep, I said that one. Edward Island. Prince Edward Island, oh, PEI. I always forget PEI, because you always called it PEI as a kid. PEI, Prince Edward Island. That was like the one forgotten one, basically. I knew it had to be 11, right? There'd be 11 if we had Alaska, so there's 10 provinces in Alaska. Ah, okay. But then what are the territories then? It says there's 3 great territories. I haven't done this in forever. 3 great territories of Canada. What do they count as? Northwest Territories, the Yukon, and Nunavut. Okay, that makes sense. I remember there's something like that in Canadian geography. Geography was like my worst subject in school, basically. I didn't care about it, basically. But the main ones I know, basically, is Ontario and Quebec, because those are like the 2 big ones that everyone knows. And then out west, you have Saskatchewan, you have Alberta. Alberta is kind of like known as our Canadian Texas, basically, is Alberta. Like, it's literally known as the Canadian Texas. Alberta is actually discussing leaving Canada to join the United States. Even if Canada as a country doesn't join the United States, Alberta is considering leaving Canada because of just how bad Canada has been and treats Alberta really poorly. Because Alberta is kind of like our Texas state, where it's kind of like country folk and like farmers and stuff, which I come from farmers. My dad was a farmer in Saskatchewan and then moved to Ontario. And moved to the big city, of course. But basically, Alberta pays a bunch of taxes and fees and stuff to Ontario. Basically, Alberta kind of pays for a lot of other provinces in our country because of how much money they make and stuff. It's just bad. Like, people talk about, like, Ottawa and Ontario in general and stuff, about how bad it is because of, like, all the government workers and stuff, basically, and everyone hates the government stuff, right? So yeah, there's talk of Alberta basically leaving Canada. There's talk of Trump buying Canada. There's talk of Trump buying Greenland, which is crazy to me, but it makes sense. Like, I looked into, like, the logistics of it. I genuinely think America's buying Greenland. I'd bet money on it happening, where America gets to buy Greenland. In the next 4 years, America's buying Greenland. I don't know if America will get Canada in the next 4 years. Canada is, again, we're in a really weird situation right now. Like, we don't even have a prime minister right now. Like, he was literally kicked out of office for being a terrible piece of crap, basically. Everyone hates him. Trudeau's gone now. But he still, like, was signing deals and stuff, but he's kicked out of government, so now our government's frozen on pause. So then the Liberal Party is having new leaders being picked, but all the Liberal Party leaders that are options all suck, but then none of them would also get voted into office. It would just be a put-in-office one, but then that's not a democracy, so we need to vote. But they won't do a vote or an election yet because of the coalition party not voting it for an election, and it's just weird. Canadian politics are just a frickin' mess, man. That's an absolute genuine mess. Also, we hit 100 million power finally in AFK Journey in the new season. That's nice. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. But yeah, again, I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna come down to kind of waiting. It's kind of the waiting game. You sit and chill and see what happens. And just the hope is that our economy doesn't go completely kaput. Like, you don't want like Zimbabwe type of inflation to happen where $1 becomes like $1 trillion instead. Let's do some PvP. Who do we want to kill? We shall slay. No, that's my guild member. We want someone who we can beat. Who can we beat up? Give me someone good to beat up. No, no, no. No, none of you. None of you. Okay, I think we're screwed. I think we're just gonna lose this fight, so we'll pick the one that we'll lose the least to. Just gonna make a random compilation of stuff? Hell yeah. Read up. I'm waiting for the economic collapse so I can put my NRS helmet and cool trench coat and go scavenging. So the thing is, the economic collapse doesn't mean it'll turn into like a scavenging place. Yo, Icy, welcome to the stream. Yo, welcome, welcome. It'll be like, it's weird. Economic collapses are really, really weird. Like, we're in an economic bubble. That's always been a thing, and it's always being inflated over time. Because that's just how the system is built. Like, the way that we could get out of it, I feel like it's possible for Canada, because the one thing that Canada has always had going for it, no matter what, no matter everything else, Canada is a resource-rich country. We are like the world's biggest amount of fresh water, to my knowledge. We're one of the world's biggest in logging. We're the second biggest in the world for oil and, like, gas and stuff. We're, like, top in the world for agriculture and fertilizer and food and stuff. We're top in the world in, like, so many sectors. Genuinely, based on resources alone, every Canadian on Earth could be a millionaire. Like, just statistically, based on the amount of resources we have, every Canadian could be a millionaire. We can't all be millionaires, though, because regulations, rules, and you can't just give everyone $1 million. It's not how it works. People would have to work for it, type of thing. And some people will never work. Some people won't be able to work. That's why social care and stuff works and is a thing. It's because some people can't work and this or that, or can only work at some jobs or certain capacities and stuff. It's a mess. Like, there's no perfect system. It's why you can't have a utopia. But Canada, we have the resources to live like Dubai, basically. Like, we have the oil, we have the other stuff. It's just mismanaged, corrupt, and again, massive amount of foreign interest in Canada. Other countries are constantly buying up our companies, and constantly buying up our land, and constantly buying up things. Like, there is so much China, India, America, other, like, countries, like, companies and stuff, constantly vested in Canada. I don't even know what's Canadian anymore. I don't know if we have anything Canadian anymore. We have a thing called Canadian Tire. I think they're still Canadian. I think Canadian Tire is. Heck, the most thing that I like is like stores like Costco. Costco isn't Canadian. Who owns what is Costco? I'm pretty sure Costco is American. Costco, Canadian or American company? I'm pretty sure it's American. While Costco started in the US, its first location opened up in Price Club. Where's Price Club? Oh no, as a Price Club. Oh my god, I read that wrong. In a converted airplane hangar in San Diego. The wholesale outlet is now in 8 countries, including Canada. So it did originate in America. Yeah, Canada, I don't even know what we have. What does Canada have as like a company these days? Like, we have Loblaws, but that's just a Canadian grocery superstore, and everyone hates Loblaws because they suck, because massive. It's like, think of them like the Canadian Walmart, basically, but more food-based. Like, basically all food-based. So it's like Walmart, but for food. Right, and then Walmarts are actually like food and elsewhere. I'm attacking this guy because he's so powerful. This guy's all Paragon 4s. I'm going to guarantee to lose to this guy, but you lose very little score if you fight this guy, and so it's better to get the daily rewards from fighting someone, and just taking the L, basically, but only -1 point. See, -1 point, you're not going to lose your ranking off of -1 point, and you get the extra rewards from it, so it's worth it. Then you can fight people that you can beat, and then you get the rewards from that. You have consent to post stuff about me. Yeah, Peanut, go for it. Also consent, again, I've always given full consent if you want to take any of my content, clip it, use it, take pieces from it. The only thing that I have always said is just make sure you put credit or whatever to it, basically. Like, and also put an @ so I can, like, see it potentially. Because I have YouTube has a feed that shows you every person that @ you if they make pieces of content. So I'll see, like, videos that fans have made, that, like, just themselves, and will be like, oh, I played with Star here, or Star inspired me to do this or that, and I'll sometimes go on them, watch them, give advice, put a comment in, or this or that. Yeah, put in, like, an @ or something. Yeah, you're fine to use anything that I basically make and stuff. Free use type of stuff. Think of it like SCP type of thing. Like, as long as I'm known as the person who is the person, then I don't care if other people use the content. It's similar to Mr. Beast's idea of, like, he lets anyone use his content or re-upload it and stuff. In his case, though, some people will fake and try to be him, which is not okay, but, like, it's just free promotion, and kind of nice. I like it with the community kind of thing. It'll just hurt if someone else does start, like, uploading my stuff and then getting more views than me and stuff and making more money or something else and other stuff. That's when I can see, like, a small creator, like, getting pissed off about it. But for the most part, like, if it happens, it happens, whatever. Just means I gotta work harder and do better. If someone else uses my content and does better than me, I just gotta get better myself then. I'm insufficient then. Which I know would be a hot take for a lot of creators. Again, it's each to each their own type of opinion, and I don't think there's any, issue with that type of thing. Let's put that there. I don't know if Cassidy's really the best for this. Like, let's run Sonya. I think Sonya's just amazing. She can easily clear these levels. I do VIP UIC? I don't even know how to VIP someone on Twitch. I am not a Twitch person. Let me see. Can I, like, ! VIP? Is that how you do it? Shift ! VIP IC guy. Nope, that doesn't work. I don't know how to VIP UIC. No clue. No clue. Should I click on your username? Let's see. Gift sub, whisper, invite, unfollow. That's a heartbreaking thing. Twitch recap, report, warn, timeout, ban,
Another victory
block. Oh my god, where's VIP? I don't see no VIP. There's gotta be like a command for it, right? There's gotta be a command for VIP in Twitch. Because Twitch is like the streaming software that has all these commands. YouTube instead, they just have like kind of like a pull up. usable, like, thing that you can do stuff. Which, soon, actually, I think it's supposed to be right now, you're supposed to be able to put polls on the YouTube stream itself. Like, on the screen of the stream itself for short streams. Can I do that? Because I'm running a poll in chat, but what if I click... If I click poll again, it just gets mad at me. It's like, how dare you try to run a poll again?
Another victory to my
That's
name.
lame. But I swear, you can do... Maybe you can only do it with a phone, though. But they added it to YouTube Shorts where you can put polls on a video. And then /VIP. Ah, it's a slash command. Oh, okay, that makes sense. /VIP Icy Guy. Did that work, Icy? Are you now VIP? Are you cool? Are you a cool person now on Twitch chat? I don't know if that worked or not. Dude, I have a couple mods on the channel, like very few. I'm glad though also as well. I do my best to basically be someone who isn't targeted by trolls and other stuff. Like, it's part of why I like having a smaller community. Like, I do want to still expand the community and get more views and stuff. Of course, there's more money involved and other stuff that would be beneficial to me and my family. But like, I work very hard to try to build a community that isn't fragile or toxic or anything. Like, you guys are all entitled to your own opinions. You guys all are intelligent enough people to like what you like, do what you want, kind of thing. And if we do get a troll in chat, it's very rare. And like, I don't get offended easily. Like, you come in here and be like, "You're balding." I'm not gonna care. I don't think I'm balding. I've had people do that. What's the other worst ones? Trying to think of something bad. What's an insult someone's given me? That's like it. That was like the only thing I've had someone say something. I don't think I get. Yeah, I don't get many insults, but that's another nice thing. Like, you don't get many hate comments on, or my channel doesn't. I've had a lot of other creators talk about how they don't even read their comments because they get so many hate comments. But I respond to 100% of comments, and so that's nice. Yeah, like, I've seen a lot of other people's channels. I think our viewership and stuff is as good as a lot of like small VTubers have, because small VTubers have those groups that are like really like love the VTuber. But the thing is, those ones, I feel like they get too parasocial, or it's a lot of like simps for like a hot VTuber model, which then gets this kind of like gooner, kind of like community type thing. It's kind of And then, like, take for example the recent thing with like Tommy Innit and Dream. Both of them I don't like either, Tommy Innit or Dream. But like, their drama stuff is because they have so many fans that are just toxic, doxing children basically, or even if they're adults, they just kind of haven't really grown up or matured or this or that. And like, I don't want an audience like that. Like, even though that's what you get with like a very large size and stuff, I prefer to have an audience that is just better. Like, one of the things I say is, if you don't like me, don't watch me. Like, I genuinely don't care if someone dislikes me. Like, yeah, okay, move on and watch something that you want to watch. That's like hate watching is a crazy thing to me. Like, how can you hate watch someone? That is like the most wild thing to me. Like, I can hate someone downright, like, for something that they've done or said or something. I'm not gonna like support them by watching them or have anything else like that. Fillion is an example, yes. I actually enjoy Fillion's content, but I do know she's like, she has a lot of people that hate her for some reason. I kind of just see her as like the goofy VTuber that does backflips and like falls over. That's because I kind of like, out of VTubers I watch Drumsy mainly. Like, he was the VTuber I watched. I kind of stopped watching his stuff as much. I kind of like, I guess I've kind of outgrown it. I used to watch Nux Taku as well. I haven't watched him in like a year or two. I used to be a fan of his, like a big fan, and like went onto those events and stuff. I cringe at the old me, but it was who I was. I was a big fan of him at the time. I still like him, I think, but he has had a whole bunch of drama recently and stuff, and it's like, this is one of the biggest things though. One of the biggest things, by far, you can like someone without liking everything about them, all of their opinions, and other stuff. Like, there's so many big things. I like Elon Musk, for example. Doesn't mean I like all of his opinions, all of his thoughts, all of the things that he does. Not in the slightest. I like, what's another, like, controversial one that some people love, some people hate? They're, like, it's crazy. Like, take Donald Trump, for example. There is people who are insane hating him, and then there's people who are insane loving him. I think he's, like, he's better than a lot of politicians, but he's not some Jesus politician. He's not some god. He's not some savior type thing. He's another politician. He's not gonna be perfect. He's gonna do a bunch of bad things. I do think he's more beneficial than like Biden is, I think, personally, based on economics and stuff and how many people he can help and like wars that he can stop and how he's respected in the world and stuff, and based on how like there are like things controlling things behind the scenes. But it's like, you shouldn't love a person and think that there's some holy god that can do all. Like, it's just not a thing. With YouTube creators as well, huge thing. Like, for example, like, you could love a creator and love so many things about them, and then disagree with something political about them. Like, take Ludwig, for example. He's not the smartest in everything he says and does. I love Ludwig. I love Ludwig for so many reasons. There are things that I'll disagree with him on, but there's so many things that I love about him. I will still always respect him and, like, enjoy his stuff. Like, you can enjoy someone and take parts from it. A huge one, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is probably one of the biggest ones. I dislike the majority of everything that Andrew Tate, like, says and does and everything. But there's one thing that I've taken away from Andrew Tate that I thought was really good. And that was when he was talking about, if you're a guy, and say you're going and you're walking at night, and 4 or 5 muggers show up, and they're going to try to kill you and take all your money, basically. It's better to have the mental belief that you can survive that situation than giving up and letting yourself basically die. Because even though it's a significantly small chance that you can survive the situation and actually beat up all 5 muggers and win the fight, even though it's infinitesimally small, if you trick yourself into thinking it's possible, it'll make it at least possible, because then at least you'll try. And you can take the adrenaline rush and you'll fight for your life and you won't die. Hopefully, right? You'll still probably die, but like, hey, there's at least a chance. And I like that, a really good psychological belief. To believe that you can achieve something that's basically impossible, but it gives you that opportunity to make it possible. Like, there's small stuff like that. The best way to take, like building yourself character-wise and stuff is look at all these characters out there in the world, all these different, like, people, this media, all these crazy influential people. Instead of being like, I love this one person, or these 2 people, these 3 people, I will live by these people, instead be like, okay, I like this message that this person has, or this one lesson from this one person, or this one thing, I will agree with that thing. You don't agree with the entire person, the entire persona. Of course a lot of it will be fake, of course a lot of it will be just put up as for show, a lot of it will be exaggerated because it's online and the internet and stuff. But if you take the small pieces that you like about different people and different things, and then use them and learn from them and do that, basically, you can create a lot better of a character. And then it also leaves you open to being like, oh, wait, that person was a piece of shit this whole time and they did all these horrible things? Well, okay, then I will adapt my opinion of that person. And it's like, take big one, J.K. Rowling. So many people hate J.K. Rowling. I love the Harry Potter universe. I'm a massive fan of her work. It's awesome. It's fantastic. Does it mean I love the author herself or all of her opinions and stuff? No. You can love a piece of work that someone did, or even love, like, one opinion that person has, but not love everything about them. Same with music artists. Same with, take Hitler himself. His paintings. If you show someone a Hitler painting, usually they'll be like, oh yeah, that artist is decent. Then you'd be like, oh my god, it's Hitler. You liked Hitler's art. It doesn't mean that the person liked Hitler or anything that he said or did or anything at all. But it's like, yeah, he made a pretty picture of a castle. Like, one of his castle pictures, his painting was nice. Like, that was not a terrible painting. Does it make him an amazing artist? No. Does it make anything that he else did good? No. So yeah, you can like people for, like, a piece of content they've done or a thing that they've said and stuff, but without liking everything about them, right? That's the big thing. What this conversation turned into, it basically turned into, don't take an entire persona from one person, because that's how people ruin themselves, basically. Talking too fast, I'll slow it down for you. Hello, Los Rat, welcome to the stream. Hello, Resistant Relic, welcome to the stream. Oh no, it's a bot thing. Oh my god, as soon as I open up the chat to not be followers only, we have a bot. How do I banish? Let me banish.
A bit of luck.
Timeout? No, ban! The ban hammer, we bring down the ban hammer, there we go. Bot has been deleted from existence. But yeah, that's the thing. At the end of the day, so there's 2 rules of the internet, basically, that you should always follow. 1, take everything with a grain of salt. It could always be fake, it could always be AI these days, it could always be untrue or exaggerated, so take everything with a grain of salt, use your own brain, critically think about it, maybe do your own research if it's something that you're interested in. And then the second thing is, pick what you enjoy about a person. Don't take them as an all-out perfect person, ever. Like, never take it as, like, end-all be-all type of thing. Take the small things that you need and that you enjoy, and build the life that you want, basically. It's the best way to do it. And that way, at the end of the day, then you're not taking part in any of the dramas that are just awful and terrible. Like, just genuinely. Then again, of course, there are some people that just genuinely are terrible, terrible, terrible people. Like, there are some messed up people out there. But again, if they create something that you enjoy work-wise, like, what was another big one? Rick and Morty guy who did something weird or something, I think? The guy who made Rick and Morty? Love his work, and then you just don't agree with the thing that that guy did, but you can still love the work that the person made, right? And the other thing is also, everyone's human. They're gonna do something wrong at some point. The one thing is, there's a big difference in being wrong and human and stuff. Like, you'll have one YouTuber who says a slur, and then one YouTuber who's a pedophile, right? Like, that's a big difference between those things. Then you'll have another YouTuber who didn't do any of those things, but maybe they, like, what do they do? Cheat in a video game or something? Like, there's such a big difference between each of those things. People can make mistakes, but there are some mistakes that are just unforgivable. PewDiePie said the N-word. No, I don't care. I don't care that he said that at some point. Like, genuinely, I don't care. Then you've got people like, who was that weird guy that bit people, Wilbur Soot or whatever, and he was biting his girlfriend and abusing her and stuff. That's where it's like, okay, yeah, you're not gonna get forgiven for abusing a girlfriend. Like, that's just no, bro. You upload a cringe video or did something wrong or made a mistake. Like the big recent drama with Pirate Software. I really like Pirate Software's videos. A lot of them are very smart and very good and stuff. Goddamn, does he have a big ego, though. He definitely needs to tone down his ego a bit. He was in the wrong, but he wasn't in the wrong. Like, if you don't know anything about that drama, basically, he is in a guild in a one life, one death type of situation, and a hardcore situation. Think of like hardcore Minecraft where you have one life and you die. He was with a group raiding a dungeon. The dungeon leader called out to retreat a second time, so he started running away, like playing the coward, basically. Then the dungeon leader was like, hey, no, maybe we can salvage this situation, come back. He turned around to come back, but then one of the party members died. And so he's like, well, the party member died, I'm gonna leave. And so he left, and ratted out and left his team. Another person died, but the other ones got out alive. Because he didn't risk his life to save them, which it would have been a very small risk of his life to save them, people were complaining to him. Now, he did not make the right move or right call. He was saying that, oh, I didn't have enough mana. It was World of Warcraft, that's the game. I didn't have enough mana for it. He actually did have enough mana. He may not have realized it exactly, but he did make a mistake. What he should have done there was be like, yeah, no, it's my bad. I didn't mean, like he should have been like, yeah, I had mana. That's my bad. I made the mistake. I had mana. I could have done something more. I was following the call up that the leader had given in the party. That's why I was doing what I was doing. Here's why I did what I did. But yeah, it's my bad. I did this thing wrong. Instead, he doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down on, no, I am not in the wrong. And then he said, oh, well, everyone made mistakes on all sides, which, yes, they all did make mistakes, but you can still just say, hey, I was wrong in this situation, I'm sorry. Instead, he kind of came off with a kind of pretentious, pompous kind of attitude, like a I know best type of thing, you're stupid, which I dislike. Does it mean I hate him now, or dislike all of his opinions and all of his views and dislike the creator? No. I think Pirate Software is still good, and I think a lot of his stuff is still smart and awesome. I think he's just a little bit egotistic, and maybe isn't the best at communicating without a tone. Like, I've had tone with, like, people before, which I really didn't want to have, and when I listen back to it, I'm like, oh my god, my tone there was horrible. Like, I meant something else when it sounds like I'm saying this other thing. I'm like, I completely meant this differently. And then you work on that and make those better. But, it sucks when people can't admit that, oh yes, I'm in the wrong, let me work on that. So yeah, I lost some respect for him because of that, but overall, I still like him as a creator. And that's the thing, and most people, fans-wise, they're either like, I hate Pirate Software now, he's a piece of garbage, I hate him, or they're like, I'm a die-hard Pirate Software fan, I will defend him to the death, anyone else is wrong, Pirate Software's in the right. It really shouldn't be that world of black and white of, oh, he's the best, or he is the worst. He is a cool creator, he has a lot of good points, he's an intelligent guy, he has a lot of good lessons to learn from, he's done a lot of things, but he's also a little egotistical and a little bit obnoxious there and was a little bit rude and stuff. He doesn't deserve death threats or doxing or hate over it. He shouldn't be cancelled over it. He should, yes, say apologize. If he doesn't, then yes, he should lose some respect for it. Like, there's a give and take type of thing, but it shouldn't be some big outrage, oh my god, drama, Pirate Software this, da-da-da-da, cancel him, get rid of him. Like, that's insane. Take Elon Musk. He faked his game things. It's not really faking it, he's paying another person to level up his accounts to play the game at a high level, but then says he's a high level and leaderboard player. That's just cringe. That is just flat out cringe. Again, I like a lot of what Elon Musk is doing. I personally love outer space. It's why I have Star Stalker in the name. I love the stars. But like, what Elon Musk did there, extremely cringe. And then removed Asmongold's checkmark and stuff and was like bickering with Asmongold, calling him a bad gamer and stuff. That's just cringe. Elon Musk is just being cringe and bad there. That is just objectively not good. I don't like that. Does it make me hate Elon Musk? No. Does it make me hate Asmongold? No. Am I on either side? No. I like both, some things from both. I dislike some things from both. It's whatever. It's like, again, it's a human being, Elon Musk with his ego and stuff and just being cringe in that way. He's still a super smart guy who's done a whole bunch of things. Cringe, very cringe there. Asmongold, very cringe in many, many things in many ways. A lot of his clips, though, very funny. Some of his opinions, I agree with. A lot of his other stuff, very, like, just I do disagree with. Like, I don't think there's anyone on this planet that I 100% agree with and think is, wow, the most perfect, amazing person ever, including myself, because I change my opinions based on information that I gain. There is no one that is perfect. There is no one that will not make mistakes. There is no one who will always have the right opinion. There's no one that will always have the same opinion as you. Even if, say, you get, like, a romantic partner who matches your vibe and matches your tone, matches all of the things that you like for the most part, like you all have similar interests and stuff, and everything connects, there will still be a point where something is off, something will be wrong, something will be disagreed on. No matter what, it's human. There will be something different about us. And it's such a big thing that, take you from a year ago, you will disagree with things of you of a year ago. You would argue or fight with you from a year ago on certain matters. Because that's just growing up. That's how you are. That's how it should be. Humans, we are constantly changing, evolving, adapting to our situations. We're designed, genetically designed to adapt to our situations. So it's what people need to be open to. And so far for my audience, I have had that so far, which I really, really love about you guys. Like, I haven't had any viewers that are just a diehard, I hate this or I love this. It's always being open to enjoying things or disliking things, and that's okay. Which is just, I wish there were more viewers like that in the world, where it wasn't such a hate this thing or love that thing. What happened to Wilbur? He got canceled and removed because he was abusing his girlfriend. Basically, he had like a biting kink, like he was into biting people. Like he bit people all the time, including his friends and stuff. He really enjoyed biting. And his girlfriend was okay with it to a level. Like, she's like, a level of playful biting? Oh, that's okay. Which, it makes sense. There's a lot of relationships where you give each other hickeys or nibble on each other, this or that. It's like a thing that a lot of people do. But he would bite, like, hard, or, like, draw blood and stuff. And then she would tell him to stop, or say, ow, or, like, that's too far, or have, like, a safe word. And he wouldn't agree to it. See, that's where it's taking it too far. You'll have partners and stuff in relationships that'll be like, okay, I'll go along with this much from this person. But when they say no, or stop, or don't do this, or you're doing this too much, or this too far, you stop immediately. It's abuse if you take it too far. Like, there will be people who are into certain crazy things that are very taboo, that other people would be like, oh my god, they should be locked up for that. That they'll do behind the scenes. And if they're both consenting, it's fine. They're both consenting. The moment they say no, stop, or this or that, then you stop. If you don't, yeah, you're doing something really, really wrong. It's really, really bad. And so that's why Wilbur Soot was, like, removed from existence. Off the internet. And it's one of the things that I think is agreed with. If it's that bad, then yeah, they should be gone. I see guys says they'll always follow heroes or villains. Yeah. And that's the thing, is when it comes to like YouTuber celebrity status and stuff, and like celebrities in general, people literally idolize them. They put them on these pedestals of like, oh my god, this person is above the average human being, basically. They're like, I look up to this person as like, wow. And they don't realize that person is a human being all along. It's like, as a kid, you idolize your parents, right? Like, I idolized my parents. I didn't think of them as human. I thought my parents were god heroes. I still think of my mom and dad as heroes. They did so much for me raising me and growing up. At the same time, my mom and dad, they're human beings. They will go through bad times, hard times. They will feel sad at times. They'll be hurt. They will make mistakes. They are not perfect. And I've learned more and more as time has gone on and I've grown up that they are not perfect at all. They're extremely intelligent and super awesome and taught me so many things, and I'll still learn so many things from them going on into the future. But like, of course they're not perfect. And it's the same thing with internet people. And now that I've gotten to meet people who are like, again, I've met some crazy people. I've met Hacksmith, I've met the CEO of Watch Mojo, I've met like Aziland, I've met people who have tens of millions of subscribers, millions of dollars. I've met someone who has $1 billion. Insane. Like, I still can't comprehend them. Like, $1 billion is insane to me. Like, holy, how do you exist? But anyways, I've met them. They're all human. Every single one of them was human. And the best way of interacting with them, by the way, if you ever do meet like a celebrity that you really love and enjoy, you can still fan over them type of thing, but don't be like, don't make it awkward or weird, basically. If you treat them as a human being and treat them with respect, just treat them with kindness and respect. Respect is such a big thing. If you just treat someone with respect, it goes well. It's the same thing with, like, a homeless person, for example. If you want them to leave you alone or this or that, as long as you treat them respectfully, for the most part, unless it's a crazy, crazy one, okay? There is crazy and high on drugs and stuff that can result in danger and stuff. Be very careful still. But a lot of homeless people, if you just treat them with genuine respect, you're kind of like, it'll just work out kind of thing. Like, you can just get through it. For me, the craziest one that I had was on a street in Toronto. On one of the intersections, there's this homeless guy that was all about PewDiePie and Floor Gang. Like, literally, he was like, praise PewDiePie and Floor Gang, are you Floor Gang, going up to me? I was like, this guy is crazy. Dude was like, Floor Gang is a religion, basically. PewDiePie is a religion. Which was insane to me that a homeless person was like, PewDiePie as his religious person. But I was like, I'm stuck here at the crosswalk, I can't cross. It's like 2 minutes, I can't really just tell this guy, leave me alone. So instead, I just, like, you humor them, basically. I was like, oh, okay, I'll talk to this guy. I was like, oh yeah, I know PewDiePie, and we just talked about PewDiePie for like 2 minutes, and then I moved on and continued with my day. Like, he didn't do anything to me. I made sure, like, he didn't get, like, do anything weird, but, like, he was literally insane. I get insane to be worshipping, like, Floor Gang. Like, he wasn't really worshipping PewDiePie, he was worshipping, like, Floor Gang and being part of a thing. It was weird. It was a weird situation. Like, he was definitely on some stuff, but, like, I treated him with, like, respect and as a person, and he seemed very happy after we talked, and I just moved on. But yeah, like, if you treat people with respect and as a human being, both the super wealthy, famous people and the people who have, like, nothing, it just results in better scenarios every single time. Like, flat out. At the same time, of course, there are some people that you may never respect. Again, like, personally, pedophiles. Zero respect, zero kindness, zero forgiveness. I personally think it should be a castration crime, personally. If you do something like that, castration, that's my own personal belief. I'm a personal believer in the death penalty. A lot of people don't believe in it. It's something that I do believe in for certain people, depending on what you commit. A lot of people are like, oh, well, if a murderer kills 3 people, and then you kill the murderer, then there's still a murderer in the world. I'm like, yeah, but personally, I think if someone goes around killing a bunch of people, ruining a bunch of lives, not just the lives that they killed, but everyone that those people were connected to, then they shouldn't get to live. You've forfeited your right to exist. The same way I believe in self-defense. If someone's coming to kill you, you have the right then to defend yourself and protect yourself from them and kill them. That's a personal belief of mine. Some people don't believe in it. Some laws in some places don't allow it. Like Canada, we have some really weird self-defense laws. It may go against personal beliefs, but that's my own personal belief. And then I understand other people who completely believe in no, everyone has the chance to reform and can be better. If it's a serial killer, okay, well then they should have indentured servitude basically and like live in a jail and always work for us. Which that is another qualm of its own thing of like, oh yeah, prisoners get paid 10 cents per hour or whatever it is. It's like literal basically slave labor in modern day society. But at the same time, is it wrong if they've committed a bunch of crimes? It's hard to tell. Like I genuinely don't know. Do prisoners deserve to work slave wages for the crimes that they've committed? And then it comes down to, well, what crime did they do, right? There's so many ethical questions and dilemmas that come with all kinds of things in this world that, again, you'll never be right on everything. You'll always be able to change your opinion on them because there's so much that can go with it, right? You pick up what philosophies you can, you pick up what stuff you can. You're not familiar with Canada's self-defense laws? They're weird. I'm not, like, super well knowledgeable on the laws and stuff. I just did hear about, like, what was it? There was a story about someone who had a break-in, basically, and they're ruling that you can defend yourself. There's some literal law loophole where you can defend yourself if your back is turned to them, basically. But if you're facing them, then they're not enough of a threat, then you're okay, basically. It's weird, because it gets really weird when it comes to self-defense, because you have to prove that you were in a situation where you needed to defend yourself and stuff. Like, the big one in America was the Kyle Rittenhouse case, but here in Canada, I don't think we've had really a big self-defense case recently. And so I don't remember the exact laws in it. Let me actually Google right now. What is the self-defense law? Let's say for someone breaking into your house with a weapon. Let's make sure they have a weapon, with a weapon. So if someone breaks into your house with a weapon, in Canada, you can use reasonable force to defend yourself and your property from the breaking intruder with a weapon. However, you can only use lethal force if it's only way to prevent severe bodily harm. So yeah, that's the issue, is you have to prove that it was severe bodily harm. So say someone breaks into your house with a knife, right? They're trying to steal from you. You don't know if they're going to stab you and kill you and then steal from you, or if they're just going to beat you up, or if they're just going to try to steal from you and then run away, right? You don't know that. But if they are close enough with a weapon like that, then you can defend yourself. But then in court, you'd have to argue, oh yeah, he had a knife, he was this close to me, I didn't know if he'd stab me, I thought he was going to stab me, that's why I stabbed him, or whatever, right, and killed him. But then you have to argue your case, basically, right, in Canada, and so then it comes up to the court, and then they're like, oh, did you, did he not, was he going to kill you, was he not, this type of thing. It's a mess, basically. Yeah, it's a mess when it comes to the court system and what's, like, real or not. The law versus, like, ethics versus, like, personal beliefs and stuff, it's all different. And it all varies based on scenarios and based on person. Like, they did a study and found that judges will be more favorable to the person in court after they've had lunch. If they are not hangry, the judge will give you a more favorable opinion. If I ever go to court for anything, like say I run a red light or something, and I want to go fight it in court because I'm an idiot, and I'm like, I didn't run that red light, nah, that wasn't me, nah. And I go to court for it, right? It'll be statistically better for me to do that case right after they've had either breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Well, dinner, that doesn't really happen. It's breakfast or lunch, right? An early morning court date or an afternoon court date. It's better to go right after rather than right before. Right before, you will have a higher chance of getting, like, persecuted or a bad fine or a worse charge, basically, than after they've eaten. Because they're in a better mood when they have a full stomach and they're more relaxed. it's a human thing. When you are hungry, it's why we call it hangry. People will be more irritable. People will be more angry if how well they've slept the other night. If the judge slept really poorly, they're more likely to make mistakes or make irrational decisions. They're more likely to get upset or dislike you or give you a worse, basically, ruling. And if they slept really good, they're more likely to be favorable and more generous and stuff. It's just statistically how humans are and how they act. And so, it's always a thing that has to be kept in mind of human error and humans, how we interact, and psychologically how we do things will always be impacted and affected. So that is a thing, which is cool and scary as well, because it impacts so much of our lives. You live by the philosophy that anyone could be a threat, but most are harmless until they swing first? Yes, that is a good philosophy. Personally, I live by the philosophy of, it's one that I picked up in the last few years, of I'm responsible for everything. So if I get mugged, I'm responsible for letting myself get mugged. If I get run over by a car, I'm walking down the street and a car runs me over, I am responsible for getting run over. Even though it's the driver's fault and legally completely liable and it's 100% their fault, I am at fault for myself for not getting out of the way. Like, for my own, just for my own safety. And it's helped me massively because then I'm now more aware of my surroundings because I'm like, instead of being like, oh, no drivers would drive off the road and hit me, I'm fine, because it's legally not right. Or the light turns green on the walk sign. You just go walk automatically. These days, I'm always aware of it. I'm like, no, I will make sure no cars are going. Yes, it's illegal for them to go. Yes, they shouldn't be going. But at the same time, it's on me to keep my own safety. And it did actually save me 2 or 3 years ago, where an elderly person, I had a green light, I had a crosswalk thing to cross the road, and an elderly person was like waiting to do a turn, and it turned a walking sign for me. And so I started walking across the street, and I don't think she saw me, bro. Like, she would, we made eye contact. Like, I swear to God we made eye contact, but her eyes were, like, glazed over or something. Like, she didn't register me. So either she was looking past me, or she was, like, looking at her wheel or something. She didn't see me. Like, it didn't register in her mind, but she was, like, looking directly at me. She drove right into me, basically. I hopped the hood of her car. Like, I literally, like, jumped forwards and put my hand, like, over her car and jumped forwards. Her car was just starting as she was, like, gonna run me over. She wouldn't have hit me that hard, but she did, like, start going, like, I don't know, like, 10, 20 kilometers. Like, you know, starting up your vehicle, making the turn at the crosswalk. It's not going that fast, so I was able to, like, jump it easily. But if I wasn't paying attention and just walking normally, she would have ran into me and potentially, like, run me over. Because if they're going at any speed that's fast enough that knocks you over, the car will go over top of you. So I stopped that from happening because I was paying attention. And I will always pay attention for that these days, and I will do my best for that. And I'll hopefully teach my kids that and stuff. Because, yeah, I'm responsible for getting run over. Even though it was 100% her fault, legally I was allowed to cross the road, I had the crosswalk sign. She still, like, it can happen. Like, if it's an old folks person, if it's someone who's not paying attention, someone's on their phone or something, even if they're fully at fault, at the end of the day, the results, if you die, you die. And so, you gotta take care of yourself, right? So, yeah, make sure you take care of yourself always. You're still responsible for yourself. You remember the story I see? Yes, I know. Well, I told it the moment it happened, that day that it happened, or like that week, I did tell it on stream. And I was like, dude, this is a cool story. It felt really cool hopping the hood, though. Genuinely felt really cool hopping the hood. Like, I was like, oh my god, I saved my own life. Oh, this is cool. To this day, biggest regret for, like, not saving one, for example, my sister drowning. She lived. But, like, I kind of want to get it animated because it's, to this day, one of the funniest ways that I almost let my sister die. Again, terrifying story, but to me it's funny because, hey, she didn't die. We were at a hotel in Florida. We were doing a family vacation down in Florida, and we were at a hotel. And there's a pool. And pools, you're not allowed to have children there without an adult. Me and my 2 sisters were old enough to be at the pool without an adult. My younger siblings weren't. My older sisters and I went in the pool. We didn't realize my younger sister went in the pool. I had one sister swimming laps, and then I was in, like, the shallow end of the pool. Like, right, you know how, like, pools have, like, those stairs that down at the shallow end? I was, like, right at that stairish area, like standing. It was about, like, chest deep, neck deep kind of for me, because I was a kid. But I was, like, standing there. And my sister was underwater dancing. Like, literally going like this. Ba, 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 like, waving her arms around, waving her legs around, underwater. And I was like, oh, she's doing a fun underwater dance. So I ducked my head underwater, and I started dancing with her. And then I came up for a breath, because I was like, oh, damn, I'm holding my breath pretty long. And I came up for water, or for air, not water. And I looked it down, and I was like, oh, she's still dancing there. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Damn, she's holding her breath really well, like, really long while dancing. Damn. Like, because when you're moving your body, you use up more oxygen. If you ever want to hold your breath for longer, you don't move any muscles. You don't use anything, because that uses oxygen. So, I was like, damn, wow, she's really good at that. And I was looking around the pool, I was like, oh, there's my sister, and okay, let me continue dance. So I went back underwater with my sister, and I was dancing there. and we danced again for like another 10-20 seconds, like dancing underwater, and I came up for another breath of air. And when I came up for that second breath of air, I heard my mom scream my sister's name as she made it to like the pool deck area, ran over in front of me. I was so confused. I was like, what? Because where's my younger sister? I just know I'm here with my 2 older sisters. She like shoves her hand down into the water right in front of me, basically, yanks my younger sister out of the water, coughing, sputtering, literally like spitting up water, literally was drowning right there, probably for like the last, like, I don't know how long it was, 30 seconds, 50 seconds, like it wasn't that long. It was enough though that she was, yeah, literally drowning, like she was doing the drowning dance. If you've ever seen them in movies and other stuff where they're flailing their arms and legs, literally she was doing that as a kid. I just thought it was an underwater dance, right? I didn't realize it at all until afterwards. Like, literally thought it was just my sister dancing. Because we did a lot of fun games underwater and stuff all the time. I was just so clueless, because I thought it was my older sisters who were better at swimming than I was, right? And then I looked around, and I realized one of my sisters was swimming in laps, the other sister was diving down in the deep end. So I didn't see my other sister, because she was so far off in the deep end of the pool, with just her head above water and going down and stuff. So she was basically out of sight for me. So I thought it was my older sister. It was my younger sister. So she survived. My mom got her out and stuff. I felt like a horrible brother ever since. To this day, I regret not being the older brother who saved my younger sister. To this day. Same day, I broke my arm. Very same day. Honestly, karma for that. Definite karma for that. Same day that I almost let my sister drown, that was when I broke my arm. Only ever broken bone. Yeah, she's okay. She's completely fine. It was a really funny story afterwards, and I got karma of my arm breaking, but, like, same hotel. Literally, exact same hotel, the parking lot right after that happened where she drowned, basically. She was okay. Like, didn't drown, like, almost drowned. I broke my arm. Yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, how tall am I? I am 6 foot. Technically, though, legally, I'm 6 foot on my license and stuff. Reality, I'm, like, 5'11 point something. In, like, I'm 180 something centimeters. It's 183 to be exactly 6 foot in the thing, and I'm like 182. The thing is, I've measured myself before and I was 183.5. I've measured myself before and I was 181.5, so I'm like somewhere between like 180 and 183. Like I'm 6 foot basically, but I've also been like 5'11 and a half has also been, but like I got it on my driver's license that I'm 6 foot, so it depends. Like some people say, oh, I woke up in the morning, I'm this tall, I'm this tall. I didn't think that was real. It is technically real, because if you like stretch out your back, basically, the longer you're lying down for, it actually extends your body slightly. So my height jumps between like 180 and 183 centimeters, basically, right in that area. Like I'm somewhere in there, basically. I'll have to measure myself again sometime soon, but I'm on my license, I'm 6 foot. And reality, I'm probably like 5'11 point something or other. For girls, you tell them I'm 6 foot because, you know, dating, they have to see that you're 6 foot. And I'm 6 foot in shoes, guaranteed. I'm a little bit over 6 foot in shoes. So, clearly, it just works. Get the Asian height guy come in and be like, remove for socks, remove for this, take this angle and do this thing and that thing. And then you get the exact height clearly. That's how I'll find out my height someday. Hello, Tuck, by the way, I don't think I said hi yet. Hello, hello. Surprised I didn't get traumatized from that. Again, to me, it was just her dancing underwater. To this day, again, it looked like dancing underwater. But then I realized also it looks exactly like drowning. It just wasn't the arms above water drowning type of thing. It was the literally underwater flailing arms. Like, literally, like, you know that game, Octopus, where people turn into seaweeds when you tag them running across the room? That's what she was doing, but then she was also kicking her legs. But yeah, I felt terrible about that, but it happened. And I'm glad my mom saved her and stuff. I've been able to save my siblings in other ways and other times. Like, the number of times, like, my brother and I are walking somewhere and talking, and one of us is distracted and the other one isn't, and there's, like, a car pulling out of somewhere, and one of us has to, like, slam their arm in front of them. Nowadays, I will never let that happen to me again, but when I was, like, younger and stuff, I wasn't paying attention, I'd just be talking. He'd put his arm out, stop me from walking to the car, and be like, I saved your life, because you didn't walk into that car. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And I've done it to him. I've put my arm out, blocked him and stuff. On his side, my younger brother, how he's almost killed me before, he used to do this thing where when I'd have a hood on my sweater and stuff, he'd put his face in my hood on the sweater and just like leave it there and stuff. One day though, I had it like zipped up really tight up to my neck, and he put his head in it in our driveway and stuff, and it pulled the sweater back and started like choking me out, and it was choking me out to the point where I couldn't speak. Like I couldn't let out like noises basically to tell him, hey, you're choking me out basically right now. The thing is, we were both standing up, so if I just like kind of like fell over, I would probably been okay and stopped choking. But I didn't realize it at the time. I was like, I'm choking. I started panicking as a kid. Like, I'm choking. Oh, I'm dying. And yeah, so that lasted, I think, like 20 seconds of like fully like I think of in the movies, like someone like grabbing through it, because he's putting his weight down with his face in it. So that was a fun one of choking me out, but I was fine. Nowhere near dying there. We both kicked out each other's teeth before. Well, technically, he elbowed out my tooth. I kicked out his? No, I elbowed out his tooth. He kicked out mine. In a tent while camping, I elbowed his tooth while we were playing. It was already wiggly, so it was fine. And then vice versa, in our household, we were roughhousing. If you've ever had a sibling, you do that game where you kick each other on the, like, lying down either in a bed or on the couch. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this. You do that game where you, like, put your feet together like this and then start kicking each other and see who's, like, stronger and, like, kicking. You don't, like, kick each other anywhere that would actually hurt each other. You're just, like, play fighting, right? His foot went past my leg and right into my face, knocked my tooth out. Somehow, it ended up from our living room on the couch onto the stairs. That's where I found my missing tooth. So our assumption was it fell out, landed on the floor or something. Someone stepped on it, their sock dragged it onto the stairs, and then, like, the stepping up the stairs is what knocked it off and onto the stairs. It took us, like, 2 hours to find that tooth. But yeah, that was nice because we bonded over it, as in we both knocked out each other's teeth. That's a fun thing that we can bond over. And then I think the best saving someone's life one was my younger brother when he was he 1 year old or 0 years old? He's, I think, a couple months old. I don't think he's even 1 year old. He was a couple months old. He was in our dining room. My entire family was in the living room talking over something, like talking. And my mom told me, hey, can you check on your younger brother, like, with his name and stuff? Like, can you go check on him? Like, he's abnormally quiet. When kids are abnormally quiet and, like, not around, something's wrong. Like, something's generally wrong. Like, he must have been older than 0 then, because we wouldn't leave him unattended if he's a couple of months old. He must have been, like, 1 year old or something. He was young, but not that young. He was young enough to walk, I think, kinda? Yeah. Anyways, he was young. He wasn't, like, unattended, because he was, like, there in the area with us, but he'd gone off, basically. My mom told me, go check on him. Anyways, so I went to check on him, and he's literally choking and dying, basically. Like, literally dying. Like completely, like, going blue in the face. And I'm like, oh, shoot, he's choking. So I, like, yell at my mom, hey, he's choking. My other younger brother came over with me to check on him, basically. And so what happened is I shoved my fingers into his mouth to grab whatever he was choking on, basically. He had somehow taken a water bottle cap off of like, a plastic water bottle, taken the water bottle cap off of, swallowed it into his air hole, and it was, like, in his mouth still, but, like, covering his throat air hole. So he couldn't breathe air. So he was, like, choking on a bottle cap, which is why, again, dangerous pieces for kids, little toy pieces, Legos, and other stuff. If it gets lodged in their throat, yeah, they can die. Bottle caps? One of those things that is very dangerous. And so what I did is I grabbed it and yanked it out. Because he was a baby, or, like, very young and panicking, basically, he bit down full force with his gums. He didn't have any teeth yet, so yeah, he was definitely very young, because he had no teeth yet. He bit me full force with his gums onto my fingers while I'm trying to pull out the bottle cap. And so, it got stuck up against his gums. I didn't want to let go of it, though, because if I let go of the bottle cap in his mouth, which I can't get it out because he's biting down with his gums, I'm scared he's going to swallow it again and get it, like, lodged in his throat, maybe for real, and maybe, like, die from it, or it could get worse. And so I held it, and then I switched out with my brother, and my brother, like, grabbed it, and then I, like, opened his gums. Like, I, like, forced his chin down type of thing. Then my brother pulled it out fully, so he helped me save him. So he claims some credit for that. He always has claimed. He's like, oh, I helped save him, or I saved him, I'm like, no, I'm the one who got it out of the throat part, but yeah. He bites hard. Dude, a baby with gums, they bite hard. Sure, it doesn't hurt as much as teeth, but they bite hard with their gums. Like, they go through a teething phase as well when they, like, are toddlers and stuff. Like, oh my god, they bite hard. The amount of kids cheat death is crazy. Yes. Oh my god, like, kids will, yeah. One of the cool things my dad has always had with us kids is he's usually predicted something bad happening for us within he'll be like 4 seconds ahead of time. Like, he can see the future within 4 seconds. Like, say if we are practicing biking and learning how to bike, he's like, you're going to crash. 4 seconds later, you crash your bike. He'll be like, you're gonna fall or something. 4 seconds later, you fall. Like, he'll see something that's about to happen, knows it's gonna happen because he raised 6 kids. So he knows something's bad's gonna happen to you. He can see, like, you're about to make this mistake, you're about to hit this thing, you're about to hit this angle or be at this weird spot and fall over kind of thing, and he'll, like, call it out, and he'll try to either save you when you're young and you can't save yourself. When you're older, he'll just kind of let it happen, but he'll be like, hey, you're gonna have this happen to you if you keep doing what you're doing, and then it happens. So I've always built up a lot of trust with my dad because he's always been right about those type of things. He's been right about so many things growing up my entire life. Like, basically everything. Like, it's crazy. My dad has been insanely, like, cool with that type of stuff. Of, like, memorizing things. But yeah. Kids will, anytime they have the opportunity to hurt themselves or kill themselves, it will happen. Like, babies, like, it's gonna just, they will use anything and everything around them to result in messes happening or things going wrong. Like, you always have to take care of them and watch them. You never leave a child unattended, basically. Like, never, ever, ever. They're gonna do something stupid. I was never the one to like shove a fork in an outlet. I'm pretty sure my brother did once put a fork in an outlet. I've never electrocuted myself like that. I know one of my siblings did. I think it was my brother. It might have been my sister, like older sister. Either my older sister or younger brother. I think it was my younger brother. I don't think my older sisters were that dumb. Because they're really smart people, my older sisters. My brothers are also super smart in other ways. But he's definitely the kind of person who would put a fork in an outlet. I'm pretty sure he was the one who did that. Yeah, don't let kids play with outlets or have a fork near an outlet ever. That's a bad one. Another one for that is don't stick a fork in a toaster. I didn't learn that as a kid. As a kid, I would fish out my toast from the toaster with a fork. I think I've still done that, like, when I was older, too, because I'm like, oh, I'm super careful. You're really not supposed to do that, because if you stab too far in, you can electrocute yourself with the toaster. Supposedly. Like, I've seen, like, articles and stuff on it. So you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to, like, fish it out some other way. Or, like, unplug the toaster first so there's no electric current going through it at all. I've done that before, where you unplug it fully. There's a time where a toaster almost burnt down our cottage. Someone stupidly put a paper towel roll installed right above the toaster, so the toaster set fire to the bottom of the paper towel roll. I don't know if it burned itself out or someone caught it, basically, and found it. But it burned, like, a couple pieces of paper towel. The roll was, like, charred. It kind of looked like a marshmallow. Like, it was brown and black from the charring of the toaster, setting it on fire. But yeah, never, ever have anything flammable near any fire source, whether it's a fireplace, whether it's a toaster, whether it's whatever. Like, always make sure it's safe. Because if it can go wrong, it will go wrong eventually. Hello, DC Lab. Welcome to the stream. Never joined a more uneducated conversation about sticking a fork in things? Yeah. No, kids just have things that happen that go wrong. Gotta take care of your kids. Never let them be alone, basically, for that type of stuff when they're little. But then also, people will do stupid stuff no matter what. Like, the number of stories I've heard from other people about, like, running across streets or stuff, or biking down a hill that's, like, super steep or like other stuff. It's crazy amount of like stories that I've heard of people hurting themselves. Like my family, we have very few like broken bones, for example. Like I broke my arm when I was jumping back and forth on a curb and playing with my siblings. My other sister broke her arm, not her wrist, fractured it when she was very little, like 4 years old or something, when walking over an ice patch and she slipped and fell. Which, by the way, always make sure you fall forwards. That's how I broke my arm, was falling sideways backwards at a weird angle. She fell backwards when she was a kid and fell back on her butt. That's how you stop yourself from breaking bones. But I think we're the only two that broke bones ever. And then otherwise, like, no major injuries, really, like, ever, basically. Hello, Pancakes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I don't think there's anything left in the game, by the way, to do. So we probably should just end and do another stream tomorrow, and I can, like, edit and other stuff. Right now we're just yapping, basically, and running back and forth in the city. Hello, though. When you were 4, you almost swallowed mouthwash. Dude, I never swallowed mouthwash or anything like that. Like, people who swallow toothpaste weirds me out. There are people that swallow toothpaste. I don't... That's weird. That's just... Like, there's some things that some people do that are just... I don't know. Like, to me, it's like, One of the weird things I guess me and my siblings did, we would... If you know those vinegar packets you can get at, like, restaurants or, like, McDonald's used to have and stuff... my siblings and I, we would, like, suck on them, basically. Like, just eat flat-out vinegar, basically. Which was fun. But, yeah. Read up in chat? Okay, sure, I'll scroll up. Terrible confession. The amount of times... okay. I recall 3 times in childhood where I cheated death. Okay. Once almost drowning. Okay. Once choking on mashed potatoes. Okay, damn. Mashed potatoes. Those are pretty soft. That's crazy. And once running across the road on a busy street. See, so many kids do that where they run across... I don't understand that. The running across a road on a busy street. But supposedly it's a thing that, like, a lot of little kids would do. Is just run across busy street roads. Like, me as a kid, I've never done that, to my knowledge. Like, that's crazy. Like, a kid running across the street. Terrible. How many completed college? Well, my sister who had a fractured wrist and stuff, she knows, like, 6 languages. She has, like, a crazy, like, degree in, like, languages and stuff. She's gonna become a teacher for languages and stuff. Other one is a graphic design artist at a company that's a well-respected one, known as one of the better graphic design companies in all of Canada. My brother's becoming an engineer. I went into business and now doing YouTube and business and stuff. Then my other brother, he doesn't know what he's doing yet. He's only, like, he's very young still. And then my sister, she's becoming a psychologist, similar to my aunt, who is, like, a top psychologist. Like, I come from a family with a lot of cool things. Like, we have, I think, a rocket scientist in my family on my dad's side. We have poets in my family. Most of my sisters are all, like, published poets and authors, basically. Like, short story published and poems published. They're really good, like insane. Again, to me, learning that many languages is crazy. I was dyslexic when I was younger, but I call that I'm cured now. I know technically you're never cured of dyslexia, but basically I speak usually better than a normal human, and I can read better than like people who are dyslexic usually. But yeah, no. That's the thing that I had. So then languages, really hard. Learning French, hell, I hate French. Like, I think it's cool. Like, I like being able to speak French. Je peux parler en français. Mais it's not a language I like using because it was, learning it. Hydrate, thank you, Gamer Goose. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna end it here, though, I think. Because, again, there's nothing left to do in AFK Journey, sadly. You were a wild child? My family, we were mostly not really wild. Like, we were very sheltered children. Like, one of the main compliments my parents would get constantly when we were, like, grocery shopping or other stuff was, wow, your children are so behaved. Because we'd, like, follow my mom around like little ducklings, is how people would describe it. Like, we literally were quiet. We wouldn't make a fuss. We never threw tantrums. We never made fusses in public or anything. We never did any of that. In teenage years, yeah, we had our own, like, fallouts and different stuff and cringe and other horrible things. But, as kids, though, growing up and stuff, we were really well, like, raised, and yeah, it was nice. I'm glad that we, like, respected our parents when we were kids and stuff and treated them well. I need more water? Dude, I drank, like, the entire bottle this stream. Like, literally, it's droplets, like, literally, that's, like, 3 droplets left, basically. We're out. I'll be drinking right after stream. I'll hydrate again after stream. It's literally out of it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all joining. Shout out to Mr. Wisp for subscribing. Shout out to the Hoarding Bug for following me on Twitch. Shout out to Pally for following me on Twitch. Shout out to the Raiders. Shout out to Hornet07TV for raiding earlier. Shout out to Barbara on Kick Chat and the lurkers there. Shout out to the Twitch chat, Gamer Goose, Icy Guy, DC Lab, and the lurkers on Twitch chat. Shout out to the TikTok chat we've got down here, LolXD, haha, Ruffle 133, and Magtoes, as well as Agril that says, all for joining on the TikTok stream, as well as the lurkers there. I appreciate you guys joining and watching. Shout out to the YouTube chat, SB Origami, to Peanut God, ZR Dran, Pancakes, and the lurkers there. I appreciate you guys all joining as well. I'm glad 60% of people had a good weekend so far. 20% meh, 13% no, 7% crazy. I wonder who's been having a crazy weekend, and I wonder if it's a good crazy or a bad crazy. Because crazy is rare. 7%, damn. 7% of people had a crazy weekend. Damn, okay. And it's only half the weekend, too. If you had a crazy weekend, I hope it's crazy in a good way, and if it was crazy in a bad way, I hope things improve. If you're having a bad weekend or a meh weekend, I do hope tomorrow, Sunday, is a very nice day. I will be streaming Secret Laboratory, hopefully earlier in the afternoon. And then, for those of you having a good weekend, I hope it stays good. Take care of yourselves. Don't let your siblings drown. Don't let yourself drown. Don't get run over by a car or anything. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself. Yes. Be responsible. Make sure nothing bad happens to you. You are in charge of your own life. You got this. Bye-bye. Sleep well. Sleep early so you can be up early.